Open daily at 11 a.m. Liquid Assets Sports Bar, located at 2755 Jamie Lane in South Lincoln.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. The home of Kansas City Royals baseball. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Wake up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break. Brought to you by Sand Hills Global. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Bush.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning to you, Steve Sipple, Bill Bush, alongside Nick Sainer. One more day of filling in for Jake Sorensen here, as it is a Tuesday. And, Bill, you're looking at the girls' state basketball bracket. That is right. Tomorrow we will start our coverage of girls' state basketball here on 93.7 The Ticket. We'll get into that as the show progresses. But first, good morning, guys.
Good morning. Why are you looking at that bracket?
Well, just because everything runs through Pender. And so checking that out, the Pender boys also qualified last night on a big upset of Kimball. So they'll be heading down to Lincoln. So both boys and girls. Be awesome to see him at Pershing. It was so much
the lower class.
First of all, it was so much better times. Actually, Pershing was not all lower class. That's not true. I saw Class A at Pershing. Class A played at Pershing. That happened.
Sure.
Yes.
Are you?
Oh yeah, that happened.
What?
Greg, chime in. Yes, I have. I have pictures.
Greg is the authority.
Yes, he is.
Greg, you're talking about Greg McVeigh.
Yeah, McVeigh is the authority on this. So
yeah,
I wish it was at Pershing. Back in the day when it was really cool like that, they played like at Lincoln. They played at Lincoln High.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they play a game at Lincoln High.
East.
They
played at East.
It was sweet.
I had the wrong team winning on a story from Lincoln East one time. That
Really?
was top the sports page. Yeah, it was a great moment in my career.
You had the wrong team.
I had the wrong team winning.
Yes.
And it was quite an ordeal.
Who'd you have to answer to on that one?
Everybody.
Yeah.
Including the town. I can't remember the town. Some people would probably remember it. This is Idle Chit Chat. Yeah. It's a sponsored segment, so we can do this. It was you would understand to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Remember when there was the Lincoln Journal and the Star? The Journal had deadlines like noon because it was an afternoon paper. It came out at 3 or 4 o'clock, or maybe around then. Anyway, there's noon deadlines. So those morning games, that was deadline time, brother. I mean, the game started at 9 and you had to fire out your story quick. And I was a Cub reporter. And I just fired it out and I called the desk and said, "Hey, I got the wrong team winning." And they said, "Oh, we got it. We'll take care of it." No, it didn't get taken care of. And there it was, stripped across the top of the.
Did you happen to mention one of those classics? Like, listen, just so you know, this is on me, but I did talk to Connie at the front desk, and Connie
No, I didn't do that. It was it was on me 100%.
When you do call in, you should get some sort of a slight reprieve in the staff room at least. Like, okay, someone should have stepped up and say, "Steve did write it wrong. Steve did call."
Yeah.
And then I just went back to watching the soap opera.
I shouldn't even have mentioned that part because it was my fault. It was on me. When you send it in, it's on you. It was a bad deal. The next day, of course, everybody brought the paper from the town that lost and all that. So there was like,
I don't like the setup at all. I'm down on NSA. This is always, but
why?
I don't like these. I don't want a 9 a.m. game. No one should earn.
They still do that.
They got to fit them all in though.
No one should earn. You play later, play a different day. Start it on Monday. I don't care. You don't need to play at 9 a.m. No,
they still do that.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Did you see your bracket?
Yeah, I got it right here.
And you got 9 a.m.
9 a.m. games.
9 a.m. every day. They do still play the consolation games, like the third place games. Some of the smaller classes, they still do play them at high schools around the state or around the city rather. But not if you're in somewhat of a meaningful game, you're playing at Pinnacle Bank Arena or Devaney. But yeah,
Which
6
I'm a
games
fan
a day.
of. No,
So both Pender girls and boys.
I'd have no problem tipping off at 8:30 at night rather than tipping off at 9 a.m. No, but you know the issue I have with 11 a.m. kickoffs in football, let alone 9 a.m. Who plays at 9 a.m. ever? So all of a sudden, so you make it to state, and it's like, hey, what are we going to do? Let's roll. What time are you going to let's get up at 4, and we'll start to stretch at 4:15. It'd be awesome.
No, I don't disagree with you on this one.
No, imagine you guys, you're at state, and you're like, okay, all right, we're meeting up. We got to play against East.
At 9.
At 9. That'd be great, wouldn't it? 9 a.m.
No.
Well, those schools play in the afternoon. Unfortunately, it's the lower
Swim,
classes.
you're not even Swim. Listen, I'm not going through this dumb stuff. Okay,
that's what I'm just letting you know.
It's about Class A, Class B, Class C, Class D. It's not what it's about.
I'm just letting you know that the class
that is not what this is about.
I'm just letting you know.
Don't fight back on this one, especially with that argument of, well, those teams don't play at that time.
Well, those teams don't play at that time. The teams you name.
Okay, so if Tom Kropp, you want Tom Kropp to come down from Aurora and play at 9 a.m. No.
Easy big horse.
Yeah.
Easy big horse.
Just have some facts to what you're saying.
I believe I would. Trust me. As
I'm not trusting you with anything.
We will have 6 games on the ticket. I will have the call of all 6 games tomorrow on the ticket. Yes, so that's how I will know what's going on.
That's Wednesday tomorrow.
Pinnacle Bank Arena.
It's Wednesday. Remember when it was Thursday? Remember that? It was always Thursday.
Thursday was a certain. Yeah,
it's Wednesday now. When did that change?
Years ago.
I don't think it's been that long ago. I bet it's in the last 15.
All 5 years that I've been doing this, it's been a
15.
Wednesday. Except for the 1 year where it started, they tried to play both the boys and the girls in the same week.
The Pendragons are represented on both
sides. Yes.
Okay. Are they?
Favored? Not seeing the bracket yet for the boys yet. Not seeing that. I'm sure it's out. I'll have to check that today.
Are they favored?
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm going to guess them somewhere in the 5 to 6 seed. Probably where they're at. They're not going to be a top 4.
Okay. Did Columbus make it, Swim?
I did not check on Columbus yet.
Has Columbus ever made it?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
Several times.
The Discoverers have been down here.
Yeah. Yes.
The road go through Norfolk?
No. I don't know what it went through, but I think it did 1 year. I should know my history better. I don't. Okay, what else on Idle Chit Chat? Do you want to bring
by the way, the boys bracket is not yet because there's still some district finals today. But
okay, Idle Chit Chat. Do we want to mention Connor's situation with the Le'Veon Bell's football?
He was spinning a football this morning from 5:30 on when I got here, and he goes, "Remember this?" And I'm like, "Not really." And I go, "What are you doing?" He goes, "Le'Veon Bell used to spin the football." And he goes, "They also played hide and go seek." And this is with the who? This is with the Steelers or the Jets? Which is Steelers?
Which one, Connor?
Steelers. So this would have been what, 20 years ago? 15? Something of that?
Le'Veon.
It's been a while.
Le'Veon Bell would be about 10 years ago.
So 10 years ago. So Connor spent his morning imitating Le'Veon Bell doing a touchdown, not only a dance, but a ball spin.
Yeah.
And he did it for a half hour from 5:30 to 6. He waited for Steve to come in through the door. Yes.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
So he warms his hands while the ball is spinning.
Yeah. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah. It is. Can you spin the ball on the ground like that? Swim, you need to stay engaged in Idle Chit Chat.
What are you talking about? I'm fully engaged.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can tell you every single moment.
He's reading stuff on. He's not. Yeah. He's just
I'm reading. I'm reading, trying to figure out when the last time Columbus made state basketball. So that's what I was doing.
Are we on YouTube?
Absolutely, we're on YouTube. We are on every single platform. We always are on.
Okay.
And I just want to make sure you guys can trust me with what I say. So.
Right now we can't. We couldn't start for early on, obviously, but
should we talk about Sip's Viore pants?
Yes, Sip brought in. He's got a pair of $150 pants on.
These are very expensive.
And then we asked about the shopping, and there was a shopping. There was a spree. Would you call it a spree?
No. Here's what happened with the pants. I can tell you, it wasn't any spree.
Because yesterday you had on Marty's wind pants from his tennis.
I don't know here's how they materialize. I don't know what Fiore means. I don't know what you're talking about. When I was going to the bull trip to Vegas, we get stuff via Roebuck, I think it is. Is that
Roebuck?
Right? Yeah. And I don't know. You know what? I don't even know if it's from Roebuck. We get stuff.
It is.
Okay. Via Husker Online. And there was a package on my porch as I was getting ready to go. to Vegas to get the flight, and I was like, okay, there's a package. I want to check this out. There's a bunch of clothes, and there was some shirts, t-shirts. There's some other kind of shirts, gear, and then there's these pants in there, and I just put them on, and that's it. That's the extent of my knowledge. I've worn.
So you already had pants on. The pants arrived,
and I changed.
Then you changed into the new pants.
Yeah, I put a bunch of the new stuff in. I packed a bunch of the new stuff. They're jeans. They sent jeans, nice jeans. I've never worn them after that because you guys would make
dungarees.
Yeah, they're kind of hip, kind of like
that's what those pants are.
Are they bedazzled? Are the pockets bedazzled?
No,
are they
skinny jeans though?
Skinny jeans.
Yeah, and then yeah.
So club jeans, kind of you wear to the club.
Yeah, you have to be careful where you wear them. And there are two of these in there, so that's why I don't even know what they're called. I've never looked at. I just thought they were. What do you call them? Stretch pants or something?
You wouldn't even call them stretch pants. Are they cuffed at the bottom?
Yes.
Okay, so I would say joggers.
They're joggers. I agree.
seldom wear them, but today I did. I don't know why. So there you go.
You look very athletic.
Yeah.
Today we have that.
Did they fit well?
I suppose. Yeah.
I mean, if someone saw you, they think you were going to cover a tennis match or something today. If someone saw you walking down the street.
Jimmy Connors.
Yes.
I'm off to Woods Tennis Center.
Yeah, I gotta. Yeah. I wasn't thinking too much about what I was wearing. I got up a little late, and bam, here I am. So this came from Dick's Sporting Goods. Thank you, Dick's.
The shirt or the pants?
The hoodie.
Wow.
And that is a Under Armour hoodie.
Yes. I'm Team Under Armour.
Yeah, you and me both. Except we have the Adidas. You guys.
How about him? By the way?
Okay, yeah, I know.
Let's
publicly talk about the short sleeve hoodie here.
Yeah, he did the short sleeve hoodie, which
I don't.
You guys
we don't understand.
You guys are very anti short sleeve hoodie.
I would say that.
I would say that. I would say this. I won't. It's not a hill I'm going to die on.
Okay, good.
I'm not going to pick that as like
have you guys
the number
ever
one
worn
thing. No, I wouldn't. No, I would never wear that.
What would it take for you guys to try a short sleeve hoodie though?
I'd have to have Will Bolt stop over.
Okay.
If he stopped over,
I
would.
I think Will might wear one.
If Will, I bet Will looks sweet in it. But if Will,
one every game.
If Will would want us to wear one in for solidarity, I would do that.
I would too.
Yes, then I would do that. That would be what it would take. It would take Will to come over and say, "We'd like you guys to wear these cut off hoodies."
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's great because you get.
I don't understand the theme of it though.
Well, you get the warmth of the hoodie without the restriction on the forearms.
I've never once in my life ever been like, "What's going on?" It's like my forearms are just
restricted.
I'm restricted. I've never once felt restricted.
For those of us that hate long sleeves, and also it's a baseball. It is a baseball thing because when you're like playing catch or you're throwing a bullpen or something, like it's nice not to have anything on your elbows, like not to have anything going against your elbows.
Get that?
Okay, so we're getting back to pious now. Okay,
not even pious. Any baseball. That's why it's a big baseball sports thing. And so you get the warmth of the hoodie, but without, once again, like I said, the restriction of the having cloth or fabric against your forearms. So also you don't have to worry about. There's nothing that bothers me more than when the cuffs around your wrists get stretched out.
It's not a good feel.
You get to avoid that.
I'm with Swim on that. I got a no cuff problem here, but I'm with Swim on that. I don't want a loose cuff.
Yeah,
but if someone can you contact Will?
I cannot contact Will.
You could.
Yes, I could. But
He's very connected.
Yes, very connected.
Who are you talking to on the bench at the USC game?
Peyton Borders.
He's dropping names now. Peyton Borders.
Yeah, he's the recruiting coordinator for Nebraska basketball. That's nothing. That's
oh wow.
On the bench at USC.
Yeah.
If Swim would have sat by the guy who quit, that was a big story yesterday, all throughout media, that the guy went and sat in the stands.
I should have went down and talked to Chad.
Went down and talked to him. That'd been fun.
There was an open seat next to him.
Chad Baker-Mazara.
Yeah. That is, I still, we talked about that ad nauseum yesterday. I still can't get over the whole Chad Baker-Mazara situation. The whole thing is just, the dude just left mid-game and was like, I'm going to go sit by these random people over here.
With 2 games remaining.
With 2 games remaining. And
tournament.
There's still stuff for USC to play for.
It is really.
It's not like they were 10 and 18.
Yeah. Yeah, they could have won 3 in a row. They had to kind of win 3 in a row. And
he's 26. That's the other element of the story that's interesting. He's 26 years old.
That's what someone brought up on air. Was like, you think at 26, this would have been the path he would have taken. This looks like more like an 18-year-old would have had this sort of action or something like that. Not at age 26.
Anywho,
does any pro team give him a shot?
I'd have to see how good he is first of all.
I think for a shot, I think like to go like to summer league or something. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I mean,
well, why not?
Yeah, but why not? But at age 26, I just can't see it being like, okay, this is a really good deal. He quit his team. He's played at 5 teams. Yeah,
he went and sat on the baseline in the middle of a game against the 12th best team in the country.
If we don't have to deal with this guy, if you want to do it, I mean.
I think you could probably build a case for a lot of other players as you're sitting around at the table. Okay, one thing. Okay, if any of these other 20 guys, any quit during the season? No, okay. Okay, are any of them going to be rookies at age 27?
See, there's a couple
why
why not
right off the bat. Has any of these guys, any of these other guys, played for 5 teams in college?
There's 3 why
There's
nots.
3 why nots. I
Not
think.
good.
All right, so the deck's kind of stacked against him.
Yeah,
we're starting to find out.
If you're the agent, you just got to start off with this one like that. Just my first thing I'd say is that, as they answer, I'd be like, "I know." So I'd say first, I'd lead off with, "I know. Just hear me out." I know. I'm just before you start, everything is going to be acknowledged. I'm with you on everything you say. I'm just asking if there's a chance to get him into camp, and then that's it. That's all I would say. I wouldn't go through the deal. Well, you know what Musselman said to him, don't you? I don't care what Musselman said to him. I don't care. I don't care any of this stuff. I just want to just be okay.
That's the problem.
Yeah, hear me out here.
You'd
hear
be
me
an
out.
agent for Chad Baker-Mazara.
Imagine if you were that's just trying to make in. Well, tell me who your clients are. Well, I get this guy
Baker-Mazara.
That's
so good.
That's
Nice.
the one. That's your North Star. That's the one you point to.
Yeah.
I still just can't get over the fact of
What's that? Swimming.
that he's
Swimmy.
older than Zion Williamson, who
That
was
freaks me out a little
who was
bit.
the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 NBA draft. Zion Williamson has played for he's been in the league for 7 years.
He's older.
And
than him.
and Chad Baker-Mazara,
That's not
who just,
weird at all.
who
It's not
just
weird.
quit at USC.
Again, what would that be, Steve? That would be
What?
that'd be what that would be a red flag, right? That'd be what.
That's
Okay.
a why not?
Why not?
That's another why
That's
not.
a why not? Okay.
Why
Well,
not?
there's a guy playing for the Pelicans who was the first pick in the draft in 2019.
Who's already on his 3rd
He's
contract.
on his 3rd contract, and he is he's younger than you.
There's 4 why nots.
That hit pretty fast.
We
right
could probably
there.
get to about 6 pretty easy, actually.
Boy, the Zion thing. Think about that. Let's talk NBA.
You want to do that?
Let's talk heavy NBA here.
Let's get Heyman involved.
How about that? It's gone nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely has gone nowhere.
What do you mean?
His career in the
Oh,
NBA.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, you don't even know he's
Not
on.
really.
You don't even know he's in the NBA. Tell me the last time you saw a highlight.
I mean,
Have you seen one this year? Is he playing this year?
yeah, he's playing. He's played. I don't know if he's playing right now.
But I've not seen one time I came in and go, see that highlight last night? I have nothing.
He's occasionally gets a dunk because he's still a dunk, Mr. Duncanstein. But no, there's not much going on with Zion.
Do you remember when his shoe broke?
I do remember
He
that.
he broke his shoe at Duke.
Yeah.
And it was like the best marketing day ever for Nike, despite them having their shoe break.
Because
Simply because it was everywhere. Everybody saw that it was more of a look at what Zion Williamson did to a Nike shoe versus
Right.
Nike failed on Zion Williamson.
But the other shoes like that, Reebok. See,
look at
and it's like then after that's I'm actually getting all kinds of free publicity, and it's not. Yeah, and I think that it wasn't like all of a sudden like no one's buying Jordans today.
Nope.
What happened? So
No,
that deal with Zion, so no one's even looking at them. No, that's not true.
They're faulty.
When was the last time you guys saw something Reebok brand?
Ooh,
Well, Reebok used to be the
It
shoe of
used
the
to be-
NFL.
It used to be a massive basketball brand
The
too.
pump up,
Everybody had every
Was that a pump?
referee.
the pump had
Yeah.
the pump on the tongue.
Reebok?
That was huge.
Yes.
Reebok had that?
Yeah. it
Yeah,
was
every
Reebok.
referee also for like youth and high school basketball had the black Reebok shoes that had like the little waves at the bottom of the shoes, as the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
There was it Spud Webb? I remember that in one of the dunk contests before one of his dunks, pumped the shoes.
Shoot.
Yeah.
You know sports.
Thanks, Steve.
You do. Yeah. What happened to Reebok? It's out? Is it out?
I
Yeah,
don't,
Reebok still functions, I think.
what happened? I'm just gonna Google. How about what happened to Reebok?
Stay engaged, swim.
It says, oh man, okay, Reebok was Okay, it says Reebok on March 21st, 2022, Reebok suspended all branded stores and e-commerce operations. Oh, that's in Russia. Never mind.
You probably should move on to a different subject
let's move
right
on
now.
now.
Yeah, let's
There
move
he
on.
is.
Yeah.
Reebok might be dead. So Reebok might just be done.
Reeboks are sweet.
It might just be dead. I have not seen a Reebok shoe in multiple years.
I can't even remember what the logo is.
Did you have Steve? Did you wear the Converse, the Magic Johnson, Larry Bird shoes? That's what I wore. They were sweet.
Early in my career,
Yeah.
I went to those. You know where I'm going with this. Remember when the
Adidas
came
blue
out? Yeah.
with the blue?
Yep.
They were so sweet. Here's the best part. You
know-
only get one color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
They
Mike
had that thick.
thick. And
pad.
then, Mike Peterson got those in Oakland. Yeah, I remember he was a junior, I was a senior, and we're playing him like that, and he was kind of a nemesis of mine. Yeah.
There they were.
Yeah, I got him in football, but he got me in basketball.
Is there-
Mike did. But he wore the Adidas shoes. I remember we're
Got him in football.
we're going out for warm-ups like that, and I look over and I go, we went out for a jump ball, and I wasn't jumping, he was jumping. I go, sweet shoes.
They were
They
a
did.
big thing.
They were a big thing, and Mike had those.
They
things.
were huge. In
Mike
our
was really
childhood.
good basketball player.
There were these
Adidas shoes.
red,
Yeah.
white, and blue, and they had a thick on the ankle, a thick ankle protection.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really thick.
Yeah.
And they were pretty cool.
Mike threw an interception to Duke to win the for Duke to win to defeat Oakland in the Oakland game. And now, I mean, like I said, we're all late. We're old like that. And if I see Mike, which I see him. I've seen him over 400 times since that time, and I have brought it up every time since that time.
What was the pass?
What's that? Little slant pass. Thing was that Duke knew it was an audible, and Duke had heard him do it before, so Duke knew what he was doing and intercepted it.
Jumped it.
Jumped
That's why
it.
he's such a good
It's-
plumber.
I tell you what, it was exactly what happened. Duke did exactly what happened to Seahawks versus Patriots. Same exact thing. Jumped the route.
Jumped it.
But
That's
Mike
why.
had those sweet shoes, those Adidas sweet shoes.
Yeah.
You know what? Hand to God, I thought about them the other day. I was watching Lincoln East play in districts, and it was fun to watch them play. And I was looking at their shoes. I go, I remember the day when Adidas had those sweet blue ones. But you can only get one color.
Yep.
So if you weren't blue, you just wore
Oh, we
you wore a
did.
different team's color.
Columbus was maroon, and
Yeah.
but I still wore those swim.
Yeah,
It
those
means
were
nothing
nice.
to you, but it was a big deal. It was a big thing in America. Those shoes.
It was a financial statement.
What years?
It was.
What year was this approximately?
I'd say 85,
84,
84.
84, 85, yeah.
1984. I
The
don't know.
Converse one. So Larry and Magic had these, and they had a commercial where they got out of limos. Remember that commercial? Got out of limos with these shoes, and they were just they were so sweet. I was so pumped to get those shoes. I was like, I had to have them.
This brings up this was a bad time for the Sipple household. My dad had a charge account at Tweet Sporting Goods,
He said, yeah.
and I didn't understand the ramifications of just going in and saying put it on my dad's charge
Yes,
account.
yeah.
And one time the bill came in the mail,
Yeah.
and my mom waited till dinner time. That's my dad came home for dinner, and she showed him the bill.
And you were there.
Yeah.
And they were all on you.
It was mostly, and it was over 1,000.
No. This is about
I would just go
1980.
in-
I was just saying
Yeah.
that's a lot of
In
stuff.
1980.
I would just go in and grab stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, my dad, just put it on my dad's
Yeah.
charge account. Grab socks, grab shorts, grab
Yeah.
shoes, various shoes.
Uh.
And then
The hammer
then
came
the
down.
piper had to
Yeah.
be paid. Yeah, it was a rough dinner, to say the least.
We're getting a lot of conversations on the text line about the Converse weapons that people had. People are bringing
Weapons.
up the PF Flyers as well.
Don't know
Have no
those.
clue about
No
those.
clue what that
Okay.
is.
Don't
Yeah.
know what Converse weapons are
yeah.
either.
Okay. Well, we've had multiple people bring up the Converse. Bird and Magic shoes were the Converse weapons.
Okay, that's
Then
is
I know
what they're
exactly
saying.
what they are.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and then we're also talking about the Heelys. Did you guys ever know anybody that went through the Heelys phase?
I know what
Kids,
you're talking.
like the ones that have the wheels at the heel of the shoe.
Yeah.
And you can glide.
yeah. that was the thing.
That
but
was
it wasn't a
that wasn't
for
our
me.
thing. That
Yeah.
was way.
It was more towards
Yeah.
my time. Also, truth be told, Walmart bought Reebok, so you can buy Reebok at Walmart.
Okay, I'll get a
Okay,
pair.
so they're not dead.
I'll
So
get a
it's
pair.
not dead. So
I'll
I'm
get a
not
pair for
trying to
Connor.
kill. I'm not trying to kill
I'll get you a pair of
Reebok.
Reeboks, Connor.
Hey,
I'll tell you one thing. I went to a youth basketball game on Saturday. It was incredible to watch Sawyer Schindler play basketball. and there's from the opposing team a young man, I think obviously must have just forgot his shoes, and he warmed up in slides. And it was incredible. And me and my nephew Skylar go, we'd have been down 10 times. He warmed up like nothing was not a problem. He had on just slides on, basically just like there's like just a sandal. He's warmed up in a sandal, and it was and I just seen him out there warming up with the team, doing layups and sandals.
He eventually got his shoes.
He basically got his shoes, but still, I'm watching him, and he didn't think anything of it either. It wasn't like sitting over there with his lip out. He just went out and warmed up, and it was incredible, and he stayed upright.
That would not be easy.
Also, D. Brown was the one who pumped up his shoes before the dunk with the Celtics.
With the Reeboks.
Well, that's amazing idle chit-chat. D. Brown.
That was.
So there you go. D. Brown with the Celtics.
D. Brown.
Yeah, how do we feel about idle chit chat? We good?
Good.
Cool.
I think that year I think I missed the dunk contest. It was at 9 a.m. I think.
Oh, jeez.
No, it wasn't at 9 a.m. Was it? No, it was when we could see it. It was at night, like it was supposed to be.
9 a.m.
Wait, so if you could do have the Bill Bush schedule of high school basketball times, what would be your game times? Because you got to get in 6 per day.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just saying that no matter what, I would much rather, if I'm a team, I'd rather tip off at 8:30 or 9
what about 10?
than I would 9 a.m. I'd much rather go at night.
100%. I'm not saying you love 9 a.m., but what's the solution?
So that's what I mean. So I would just
you would go at 10 p.m.
What's that?
Too late?
I would go at 10 p.m.
Is that too late?
I would go at 10 p.m. Yes, 100%. I'd go at 10 p.m.
Are you factoring in the possibility of people have to go to school and students have to travel and
no, it's state and everyone's down for that. You're not going. Okay. Yeah, you're not going.
I'm not really factoring that in either.
I'd like to know this.
Maybe you should. That's the problem.
I have a question for the Breakers. Does this still happen? I want to know, or if the Breakers did this when I was in my youth in high school. We came down to state basketball, and we stayed here, and we all got hotel rooms. Just like so, imagine just a bunch of sophomores in high school coming down, staying out at the Best Western, out at the airport, and you just came down, and it was a big, and people did it from all over the state, and we're playing, and there would be people from all over the state. What are you here for? It was like a little Mardi Gras for high school at that time. And that went on in the 70s and the 80s.
I don't know.
Did that still go on, or is that a thing?
They don't stay in the hotel, but teams bus students down. So that's what it is.
Yeah, this was a free-for-all. This was like your parents, you would leave on a Wednesday morning or Wednesday night or whatever, and your parents wouldn't see you till Sunday, and there was no communication.
Pender. This might be more Pender.
No, we went people from all over the place. This happened.
Yeah, so like for tomorrow, for tomorrow, like Dundee County, Stratton, and Loomis are going to bus. They're going to offer this is what they did, at least even at Pies, was they would offer if they played out of town, they would say, hey, the bus is leaving at this time. If you want to go to the game and be bussed with like the other students that aren't playing, you need to be on the bus. But that's it. You're going to go to the game and then you're going to come straight back. There's no staying at hotels or anything like that.
Yeah, the hotel stay was incredible.
Gosh, I don't know that I ever did that.
Yeah, that was a big deal. It
possible, but I don't think so.
Let's know if it's still. When I went on and said, did any of the Breakers ever do that? Come to state basketball on their own, bunch of friends, and their team wasn't playing.
3 days.
Then we'd go to games. I'd go to games. We'd go to. That's where I saw a sweet game at Lincoln. I saw Homer play somebody at Lincoln High. Remember that? I went to a Lincoln High game, and it was sweet. It was packed. I mean, it was jam-packed.
At Lincoln High.
At Lincoln High.
Yeah,
yes.
those games often packed.
Lincoln High, by the way, back to state.
Okay.
They won on the road at Creighton Prep last night.
Did they really?
The boys did.
The Lynx? Oh, that's awesome.
Lincoln High going back to state. They won on the road at Creighton Prep last night. Lincoln Southwest also going to be making it to state in the boys' side of things.
Lincoln High back to state since.
Did East play last night or they play tonight?
East lost by 14 to Bellevue West last night.
Okay.
Yes. So Lincoln Southeast lost on the road on a last-second layup to Millard North. Should have beaten Millard North on the road. But there's that. Pius won on the road as a 3 seed in the district. Pius went to number 1 Wahoo and won by double digits last night. So Pius is going back to state next week. So there's a couple.
Awesome. Charlie
things.
Morrow.
How are they? Their record's not great, is it?
How did they end up at that seed?
Yeah, they were number 3 in the district.
Okay.
So they had to beat number 2 Platteview. I saw
Which they did.
They
Yeah, we
did
knew that,
in the district or semifinals of districts, and then they had to go to Wahoo and play number 1 seed host school Wahoo in their district, and they won by double digits last night against the Warriors. So,
Sometimes you just get on a heater late.
Yep.
At that Charlie Morrow's the one doing. I didn't see his numbers from last night, but his other game was he went for 30.
Yep.
Check those numbers on that for that Pius game for me, would you please, Connor?
So there you go. There's some
idle chit chat.
There's some updates there. I'm trying to think if there's any other Lincoln schools that I need to talk about. Obviously, Norris is going to be involved, both in girls and in boys. Beatrice girls made it. They're going to be playing this week. We're going to see them. They actually play Pius this week, so it's my school versus Jake's school going up against it.
This will be fun.
So
I love when the teams start showing up. It's right up there. It's not quite the same euphoria as when the blue coats show up for FFA, which should be coming here in the next couple weeks. Also, I'd like to know that. If anybody out there knows when the FFA state convention is, I'd like to know that because that's incredible. Yes.
Jesse the plumber asks if North Star made state. North Star girls is the number 1 seed in Class A. North Star boys lost at home. They were up by 11 points in the fourth quarter, lost at home. And
who beat them?
Gosh, who was it? There's a lot of teams that I saw last night. I can't remember who beat North Star at home.
Oh wow,
but
that's a big upset.
So that was unfortunate. That was unfortunate to see.
Connor, Connor, I see it. Crete lost. All right, heartbreaker.
Heartbreak for Crete.
Yeah.
For Crete. So there you go. All right, that is Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by 738 Ag. Joey, do you need seed, chemicals, fertilizer, or someone to run the sprayer for you? 738 Ag runs the whole show. Custom application is included. Learn more about what Joey and the squad are doing in Bertrand at 738ag.com. Are you okay over there?
I am.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're
No,
good.
it was Bill that coughed.
That's why I was making sure you were okay.
I'm
over there.
okay.
Didn't want
Just kind of a voice inflection.
No worries. All right. Anyway, as we move on to finish out the segment, guys, Nebraska basketball back in the top 10 as the new top 10 poll came out on Monday. The AP Nebraska ranked number 9, jumping up 3 spots from 12 last week. They obviously will play UCLA tonight at 10 p.m. Central Time, and so it's going to be a late night for all of us. What are the chances you guys stay up for that game tonight?
Well, I said this to my wife last night, my lovely wife, Laura. I said, I'm going to have to try to figure something out, I said, because I think it's my duty to watch the game for the breakers. We're going to talk about it the next day and who's seen it. I mean, a lot of the breakers probably don't make it. I mean, they have the game's not getting over till midnight. And then when it's over at midnight, you don't fall asleep at 12:01, most likely. Now, it'd be nice to know if the game was in control of some form with 10 minutes to go or 8 minutes to go. But I don't see that happening. It's going to be right to the wire of a game.
You think so?
I don't know. So my plan is I'm going to make an attempt to watch.
Scott in Minnesota. This made me laugh. Sorry. I wasn't laughing at anything you said, Bill. Scott in Minnesota goes, guys, please no spoilers on tomorrow's show. I'm going to record it tonight and watch it at 9 a.m. I don't think that's going to be possible, Scott, to go for the entire 3-hour show and not talk about Nebraska and UCLA.
Yeah, you got to watch live. This gets back to Greg in the Olympics. It gets back to that whole scenario like that. Nope, you got to watch it live. You can tape it or have it on your DVR to rewatch, but yeah, you're gonna That is why advertising on is so critical, because the only thing that people watch in real time anymore now is sports.
Yeah,
that's it. Everything else basically is on. We just watch it whenever you want to watch it.
Good point.
I was just having this conversation. This is back to Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by 738 Ag.
Joey,
I was having this conversation with my buddies earlier this weekend, actually, that we all miss knowing, okay, Tuesday night at 8 p.m. on ABC, I need to watch something. I don't know. This is going to sound disrespectful. I don't mean it this disrespectful. I don't know if for you guys, it was like, hey, let's gather around the radio and listen to a program, at 6 p.m. every night.
Radio, swim.
Right. So I don't know if that was for you guys.
What was that?
Yeah, what was that?
But okay, so was it TV for you guys?
Yes.
Yeah, we had TV, swim. Yes, we did.
Well, that's what I was going to ask.
Yes.
But what I was getting at is we missed the time where it was not streaming and you couldn't just go back and watch every episode. I missed the time and the days where you could just say, all right, Tuesday night, 7 p.m., new episode. and you know everybody in the entire country that watches the show is glued into the TV because it's live for the very first
Do we
time.
miss that time?
I do.
What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I feel like you do.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And we've also, but this is not
barely function.
This is not on swim either. That this has been covered at a very high rate on our show.
Okay.
Yes. This has been.
I need to do a better job of listening.
No,
to
no,
Idle
that's
Chit
not
Chat.
really. You're busy doing your stuff, and
Easy.
you're sleeping
I'm just
during that
serious.
time.
Easy.
But our conversation also was about that, and then also just what a commercial break can bring to you, also because the commercial break was real, because you had to get back in time from the commercial break.
Did.
If you get whether it be with
That's a good point.
refrigerator, bathroom, whatever it was.
You missed
I mean,
something.
it's like when you say, okay, commercial break, and it was 3 minutes, whatever. That's what it was. Because now you come back and go rewind it.
Yep.
Just rewind it, so you don't even care.
Mhm.
No, that was
way different. Time.
way better times.
Can you
way
pause it?
better times.
Can you pause it?
Yeah.
That's what everybody says
Yeah.
nowadays.
Yeah.
Just pause it.
Yeah, it's
So-
not. It was better to all of a sudden watch Good Times on Wednesday at 8:00 like that. Yeah,
There was a lot of options.
there's a lot of options, and and then the next day you talked about it.
Mhm.
The next day, like at school, you would talk about how about Happy Days last night.
Mhm.
Fonzie got himself in quite a pickle, didn't he?
Yeah. Or like the what was it? The $1 Million Man.
What's that? $6 million
$6
man.
million.
The Bionic Man. Was it the Bionic Man? The $6
Yeah.
million man.
That was
Yeah,
big.
yeah.
Planet of the Apes was big.
I would say we have a lot of people that are saying Walking Dead on Sunday nights was big just 10 years ago. So
Was it?
that was much sooner.
Never saw that.
Recent.
Never saw that.
Never
But-
saw it either.
But I get it. I get where it's like, hey,
Yeah, I'm
what's
not pushing
on?
back.
There was a time, you know, the show that was that captured people. It didn't capture me, but it captured America. Mostly female, was Sex in the City. That came on HBO on Sunday night. The new episode came out, and there was people they would have I remember like friends like that going,
Oh, yeah.
we're going to
It was
this,
big
we're going to this whatever, someone's house.
party.
Yeah, every Sunday they go to watch the show.
Here's a weird question. Do they even create those on cable anymore? Like the new shows, like the Modern Families and the Middles? Like,
yeah,
do
there's
they-
still shows
Do they
like
still
that.
create those
I don't know
on
what they are.
cable, though? Because it seems like every new show on cable is now just a game show. And it's just variations of game shows.
I don't know that for sure, 'cause I don't know a new show in the last 15 years that I've watched.
That's my point.
so I
Like
don't know
that
what
you
is
watch.
there-
That's what he's saying.
That's on ABC. That's on Fox,
Yeah.
right? Like all of them are just like, hey, new to Netflix or new to HBO Max or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if they've
The last show
actually
that I
created
watched that got created, and I watched it mostly on rerun though, would have been Modern Family.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That's exactly
I
that was-
watched
yeah.
Modern Family, and that's the last show that I remember being made.
Yeah.
I don't have any other knowledge beside that show. That wraps
That's
it up
exactly
for
for
me.
me too.
That's what wraps it
yeah.
up.
Like
So
so
Swim, you're right though. That
What are
euphoria
people saying?
when you planned your whole night around what was going to come on.
like primetime was a big deal. Like 7 p.m. on ABC on a Tuesday night was a massive issue.
That's
It was
why
a
I
really
massive
appreciate
deal.
you saying that.
That's why it only lays out now for sports. Because now if Nebraska was playing at 6:00 tonight, everyone would be watching at 6:00. If they were on at 8:00, they'd be watching at 8:00. But the other stuff, it doesn't. You have no interest in watching it.
How about this? Mike in Miami says, I think what I miss is Tuesdays at 7 p.m. gathering around the TV with the entire family. Now, like you guys said, everybody streams it when they want. It was the last family gathering.
Yep.
Wow. How about that?
Yeah.
But anyway, back to
Wow, that's it.
yeah.
That is idle chit chat.
So back to the top 10 poll real quick though. Nebraska ranked number 9 in the newest AP poll. How about this? Purdue, after losing to Ohio State, rightfully so, drops 7 spots to number 15 in the country.
A little bit.
Illinois drops 1 spot to number 11. BYU, who was number 8 when Nebraska played them back in the exhibition way at the start of the year, out of the polls.
Out of the poll.
Out of the polls are the BYU Cougars there. But then also
Jake counted that as one of the greatest wins ever in the exhibition game. He counted that as one of the greatest wins ever in the. And Jake, he wanted to count it. Me and Sip goes, you can't. I go, you can't. It's exhibition.
They
and
trade notes before the game.
Yeah, they talk about how they want to play and who what the sub. And Jake's like, we need to count it. I go, it doesn't count. It's exhibition.
Hey, do you guys remember when they played a game a couple of years ago against Doane and it counted as a regular season game?
Yeah.
That was I did you guys would appreciate this. So I had a memory pop up from 5 years ago. And it was Connor does our sports updates in the morning. If you guys hear him, he'll do them at 7:00. when I was a production intern 5-6 years ago here, I did the sports updates.
Okay, you were good at that.
And I had a memory pop up of my sports update. And I listened to it, and guess what the biggest story of that was? What? Nebraska basketball wins 2 conference games in a row for the first time in multiple years. That was the main headline.
Now we got Fred.
And now 5 years later,
I think that was Fred.
That was still Fred. That was still Fred.
Well, he started off.
But
he got things started.
That's my point. Of that was less than 5 years ago. We were thrilled. It was the headline that Nebraska won back-to-back conference games for men's basketball, and now here you are at 25-4.
Yeah, they've won 5 straight.
Is that a burr under your saddle, Steve? That in swim, that Nebraska is behind Michigan State with the same record in a head-to-head win.
Burr.
I wouldn't say so. Michigan State's been better as of late. They've had some big wins,
but you can't do that head-to-head all the time.
But you kind of can. I mean, it's like,
hey, they played back on December.
In conference. It's in conference. I mean, you can. It's worth a conversation.
Yeah,
it's worth a conversation.
It's not. Yeah, it's not just a linear conversation. You got to go to the head-to-head, and that team's higher. No, it's dangerous territory.
But when we're in the same conference and the exact same record, I think it does have some merit. There's merit.
100%.
If they would have played, 2 weeks ago, there's a case.
Well, I don't think Michigan State. They're much better than they were
much better
6 weeks ago. Much better.
Later in the show, we're going to dive deeper into Nebraska's game against UCLA tonight, the opportunity that is in front of the Huskers. Also, just to mention it, if they win tonight, they will lock down the number 2 seed in the Big Ten basketball tournament with a win tonight. Everything they want's in front of them. And the biggest part of that maybe nobody's talking about is in the Big Ten tournament, that would mean that you wouldn't have to worry about Michigan until the championship game. And
you'd like to avoid Michigan.
That's the biggest conversation piece. But we'll dive much deeper into that.
Good job.
Later in the program. All right. Before we get to break, Bill, where should we go for breakfast, brunch, or lunch in downtown Lincoln?
Late night bird.
That is
and
right.
Early bird.
It is early bird. Open right now through 2 p.m. daily. Breakfast nachos, breakfast tacos, waffles, French toast, pancakes, and the world-famous hash holes.
Hash holes.
Hash holes.
There you go.
When that game gets over tonight, there's a few short hours, and the bird's open.
Yep.
How about that? That game ends.
Wait up.
And that's it. All you got to do is you turn the TV off, and you wake up, and you go, I'm heading to the bird.
Yep.
We're going to celebrate. I don't know if Fred will be if they fly back immediately after the game, if Fred will be there at the bird.
He could stop.
He might stop in. He'll talk X's and O's.
Fred was on one yesterday during the press conference. He was when we were saying goodbye and everything, and he goes, "All right, guys, we'll enjoy the snow. We're going to continue enjoying the nice weather out here on the West Coast." So we
don't have any snow.
Yet.
It was in the 50s. We have snow coming. Are we unaware of it? Am I missing something?
I think there's cold temperatures coming. Maybe not.
Not till next week.
I do a bad job of paying
not
attention.
till next week.
Matter of fact, Steve went over in great detail yesterday how warm it was going to be.
All right, so I should have called Hoiberg out.
I would have call Steve for information before you go on a Zoom. Call Steve. That's what I do. I call Steve or I call Greg. That's the 2 people that I reach out to.
Let's go to break.
Greg's
Early break continues next.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Bush. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Looking to get a room downtown or near South Lincoln? Abe Lincoln would tell you no to the Ford Theater and yes to Lincoln Hotel. Save up to 40% off downtown Lincoln prices with a nice clean room and comfortable stay. Lincoln Hotel is locally owned and offers a day pass to the city's largest locally owned gym, Good Life Fitness. Long-term stays are available. You can learn more about pricing and book your Lincoln Hotel stay today at staylnk.com or call 402-600-0565. That's staylnk.com or call 402-600-0565. If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
No one's ever explained it this way. That's what we hear at Trade-Offs when you finally see how today's crop insurance tools work with your grain marketing plan, not in isolation. With hail and wind rates increasing and margins already tight, it's time to challenge how you look at crop insurance. It's time to ask better questions. It's time to call Trade-Offs. Call us at 402-858-7501 or visit gotradeos.com to start the conversation. That's GOTREDAS.com. Trade-Offs, ingrained in your success. No, seriously, give us a call.
The wait is over. It's Truck Month at Anderson Ford, which means big selection and even bigger savings on Ford F-150s. Like lease a 2025 Ford F-150 for only $195 per month. The truck that's built to work hard and play hard. Another reason you'll experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1008409. Previous service letter. $195 per month for 36 months, 7,500 miles per year, 8,500 with type. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 3/31/26.
Stop into Zollner Ford of Beatrice for Truck Month. Check out 0% financing with approved credit on all F-150s excluding Raptor. Or save up to $11,000 off MSRP on select 2025 SDX and XLT models in stock. Check out many service specials as well. $20 rebate on the Works package or up to $50 off new brakes and rotors. Maverick, Ranger, Super Duty, F-150, or Bronco. It's Truck Month at Zollner Ford of Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at PAHLincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
If you're tired of the dieting circuit paradox but still want to look, feel, and perform better, you need to get to Nutrition Authority and ask about our nutrition coaching featuring LifeBase. LifeBase takes the complex world of nutrition and makes it simple with real results that last. Stop in to learn more or check us out at mynutritionauthority.com.
This
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
is Early Break. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back in to Early Break on a Tuesday. Just a reminder, Jake Sorensen will be back tomorrow as he will make his way back
Traveling
from Florida
today.
So yeah, I think he flies back this afternoon. He told me before he left that he was going to stay up for the UCLA Nebraska game, which is understandable, right?
He'll be up for that. Yes.
I can't imagine there will be a lot of the diehard Nebraska basketball fans that won't stay up for UCLA.
I talked to my dad. My dad's almost 91. He's making a run. He's going to give it a shot. He's going to give it a shot. He's gonna try to get mom in bed a little earlier like that. Then he's going to make an appearance. He's going to come back out to see if he can hang in there to watch the game. He likes watching it. And he will not be happy if Sam gets fouls because he likes to watch Sam Hoiberg. When I talk to him, that's all we talk about in general is Sam Hoiberg. Yes, that's his player. Yeah. Is there a chance now that you can talk about, with Fred and what he did, and then how many years do you have in the NBA?
As a player,
how many years? I mean, it was significant.
10 seasons.
10 seasons in the NBA.
Right.
So that's remarkable. But there's a chance that Fred's going to be the mayor, and then also Sam could also be somewhat of a mayor here also
of Lincoln.
Yeah. I mean, Sam will if he decides to sell insurance here in town, he's going to do really well. Who's coming to the house tonight, honey? Well, Sam's going to come over. He's got term life, and then some auto stuff he'd like to bundle.
How do you say no?
Yeah, and you're going to be like, I'm going to drop my insurance with somebody else because Sam's coming over.
It won't be Sam who.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be whatever he wants to do for the rest of his life. Whenever, say, he goes and plays, whatever happens with him, he just comes back to Lincoln, and life's good. If you see him like that, if you saw him at a golf course, you'd be excited. You see he's on 9. Who is it? Sam.
With that, and maybe
is there any other Sam you'd say? And right now you just say, "Hey, do you guys see out the mall? Sam's there."
Sam.
Who else would it be? I mean, the simple name of
Keller.
Sam, like that. The
Sam
simple
Keller.
name of Sam.
I was joking.
Right
Sam
now.
Keller.
You're not saying Sam Keller. Sorry.
So right now he's almost like Madonna and Cher and that type of thing, where it's like one name does everything.
There's one name.
Sam.
I know. I'm trying to think some other.
What I mean here, that can be into a bigger picture conversation. What this team has the opportunity to like be viewed as in just a couple of weeks. Let's say they win one. I mean, obviously, if they win one game, they're doing something that a Nebraska basketball team has never done in the NCAA tournament. But what if they make a run? I mean, we'll be talking about this team that actually did it for the rest of the time. I mean, this is the team. This is the
everything that makes it unique is was it 20 or 20? How many did they win? Was it 20 in a row to start the season?
Yeah,
that's the whole uniqueness of this.
Yes.
If the record was the same, but there was a sprinkled loss after game 8, 12, whatever, not quite the same, exciting. But the run of the undefeated had it, and then also the attack on. Me and Jake went back and forth on this one. I pushed back on the 24 in a row. But it was accurate.
Oh yeah.
I laughed from the last
Going
season.
last year,
I was not into the last season part, but still, as the head coach and a lot of players in that team, they did suit up for 24 in a row and won them all, and that's really hard to do. Really hard to do.
Because then if Nebraska would have lost the exhibition, you would have said, "Oh, they've won 23 straight regular season games."
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to include it. You know, there's stipulations and details there. But no, I do think it's cool. I mean, when we just go back and think about what Nebraska basketball has the opportunity to do. And Fred and his staff and the guys, whenever you ask them about anything like that, it's, you know, the typical, hey, we just got to worry about UCLA, because once you start looking forward, that's when you get in trouble and things like that. But ultimately, it could be really cool when we kind of just step back and behind these microphones be able to go, all right, you know what? This team was pretty cool. And now, guys like Sam Griesel, there's a Sam for you. Sam Griesel, Derek Walker laid the foundation of it, but I mean, this has been the pinnacle of all the success for Husker men's basketball so far. But
Sam Griesel,
nonetheless. All right, let's get.
Met his parents. They were sweet.
Really?
Yeah, they were super nice.
Still
people.
playing overseas.
Yeah.
Is he?
Sam? Yeah, Derek D-Walk is playing overseas as well.
Are they really?
So,
who's that?
Derek Walker.
No, just say it how you said it though.
D-Walk.
I like that.
Derek Walker.
I like.
Still playing overseas. So Roby just scored 31 on in a G League matchup over the right after the All-Star break. So
nice.
There was that.
Good intel. Where's he playing?
He's the G League for the New York Knicks.
Okay.
That's who he's with right now.
Okay.
So
the G League, I used to have some form of idea what that was, and now it doesn't really exist anymore. It does, but it's not. It's just not the same. No. It was a deal. We'd kind of follow it.
Yeah.
I did. Honestly, I would kind of follow it. Now I have no idea.
I don't know if I could name one G League team other than the Fort Wayne Mad Ants. That's the one. No, for no reason at all. But also Bryce McGowan's got a new contract a couple of weeks ago. So signed to a multi-year deal with the New Orleans Pelicans.
Okay.
So
nice.
Good stuff there. All right, let's get to break. When we come back, it is time for Song of the Day and Bill's Thrills here on a Tuesday. We'll be right back on Early Break on the Ticket. It's not.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Bush. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Good morning, Breakers. This is Scott Miller from Midwest Bank. When I recently joined Midwest Bank, I was immediately impressed by our exceptional service. My first customer made the switch from a large corporate bank and didn't have to wait in line or call a 1-800 number. We treated him like family. He now visits the bank just to say hello. While other banks go corporate, we stay Nebraska. Visit us at midwest.bank or drop by a branch today. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Stop into Zollner Florida Beatrice for Truck Month. Check out 0% financing with approved credit on all F-150s excluding Raptor. Or save up to $11,000 off MSRP on select 2025 SDX and XLT models in stock. Check out many service specials as well. $20 rebate on the Works package or up to $50 off new brakes and rotors. Maverick, Ranger, Super Duty, F-150 or Bronco. It's Truck Month at Zollner Florida Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com. Spring is the time of new beginnings and trying new things. If you haven't tried Führer's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For parties for St. Patrick's Day and Easter or celebrating the NCAA tournament with friends, there's no better dip to bring everyone together and celebrate something from Nebraska. Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Führer's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table. All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at PAHLincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Are you looking for something different for lunch or dinner in Lincoln? Big 8 is now open at 1226 P Street, serving seafood boils and Asian cuisine. Get your hands messy with fresh, flavorful seafood boils, hot, cold, and made to share. Or enjoy classic Chinese and Asian dishes, perfect for lunch, dinner, or a night out with friends and family. Big flavors, generous portions, and a brand new dining experience. Big 8, now open in Lincoln.
If you're a farmer, you need to hear this game-changing news about crop insurance. It's now possible to protect up to 95% of your farm's revenue, not at the county level, but down to your individual fields. At Trade-Offs, we help farms design protection that works with their marketing plan, not in isolation. The key isn't buying another product. It's understanding how coverage, grain marketing, and your operation work together. As hail and wind rates continue to increase, now's the time to ask better questions. Call us today or visit gotradeos.com to start protecting 95%. That's GOTREDAS.com. Trade-Offs, ingrained in your success.
The biggest question people have is, how do I start the process? What is the process? I want to build a new home, but I don't know what the first step is.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
The first step is make an appointment. Come on into my office. Let's sit around the table. Let's talk about what you're looking for, what your needs are, what your budget might be. And let's come up with some answers on what we're going to build, where we're going to build it, and what it's going to cost, and get a house that you're going to be happy with. So now is really the time to be contacting us to get an appointment to get the job done. Once you find a good lot, let's get it reserved, because there's a very limited number of lots in this town. And then start designing that floor plan that's going to be perfect for you. Next thing you know, we're moving dirt.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket immediately after every Nebraska men's basketball game for 1 hour of post-game recap. The Nebraska Basketball Postgame Show is sponsored by Union Bank and Trust, John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electrical, Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services, and the Lincoln Airport on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're
No,
a big tough?
never feel like an
If
idiot.
you're a big tough guy this morning.
Is Little Bitty, released in 1996 by Alan Jackson. Initial thoughts on the song of the day, Steve Sipple.
High score. It's not Chattahoochee, but
It is not.
It's really good. I love Alan Jackson. Syrupy, beautiful voice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm close to a 9 on that. I go 8.95.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Alan Jackson, not a fan.
I don't understand.
We've always
Really?
been through this. Yeah, I'm
we
not a
went through
big
this.
Alan Jackson fan.
I don't get it.
And then you love lyrics, and the whole song was just something about little itty bitty things, just itty bitty books, itty bitty telephone books,
It's a
itty
beautiful
bitty.
song.
Yeah, it's as simple as
There
song.
was there a song?
I mean, yeah, no, I'm just not. That's just one of those things where we'll disagree on, and I'm in the minority on this one because Alan
That's
Jackson
okay.
is very popular. It's a 3.9 to me. I would not listen to it.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I would not listen to it.
All right. How do we feel about Connor?
Connor's gonna like it. Yeah.
He says, wow.
Yeah, wow. It's not a wow.
8.3.
I'm telling you right now, Itty Bitty by Alan Jackson's not a
Is that what the
wow.
song's called?
Is it called
Little Bitty.
Little Bitty?
Little Bitty.
Little Bitty is not a wow. You can give it a good score. I'm okay with that, but not a wow.
I think it's a
Well,
good
how about
one.
Chasing That Neon Rainbow?
Better. Definitely better. Definitely better.
Oh, so this one would be classified as questionable, though.
What's that?
This is the questionable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's questionable.
Okay, good.
I can
good.
get it to a 4-1. I can get it to a
You can
4-1.
probably pump it up a little bit more.
Yeah.
I'll go 4-4. I'll do it. That's as high as I'm going.
Okay.
That's it. But wow, it's not a wow. I mean, you guys have to
Hey,
agree
that's
with me on that. It's not a wow.
I enjoy
Yeah.
the song a lot.
You would wow it?
I would wow.
Yeah.
After the song, I would say in my car, wow, that was a good one.
Has Jake played that song?
I think 4 times, 3 or 4 times.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
Well, I just go off of
Yeah.
what I've played.
It's all
I've
right.
never
It's
played
all
that
right.
song.
Oh,
Yeah.
caught me off.
Oh, it caught him off guard.
Caught Connor off.
Yes.
You ever heard Sadaka?
I have not. I'm not.
Connor.
I told you.
Stuck on this today.
I'm not getting peer pressured into. I'm not
him.
getting peer pressured into playing Neil Sedaka. All right, let's get to the text line real quick.
R.I.P. By the way.
Let's get to the text line. Some response on "Little Bitty" by Alan Jackson. A lot of text. We probably had. So I have the number of total texts. We had them jump up from about 66 to 125 on the song of the day. We've had about 60 texts in on the song of the day rating here.
Nice,
So
like
Houston starts us off with an 8.87, Les in Lincoln 7.1.
Lincoln listeners.
Husker Rick with a 2.0. Rick from Wahoo with a 5. Robert in Bixby, Oklahoma, 8.95. Fritz in Lincoln, 6.1.
Fritz.
We've got Sean in Omaha, 2.0.
Omaha listeners.
Yes.
Build a breaker over there in Omaha. We're trying to build a bridge.
Kevin in Centennial, Colorado gives it a 0. Sarah.
Thank you.
Sarah, it goes 4. This is a better type of country, but gave it a 4.
A better type of country.
Yes. We've got Out of the Ballpark by Double G, Better Times, 9.65. Let's see. Brad from Baldwin. 3.
Brad.
He goes, really? A solid 3.
Ooh.
Brad. Now, do we respect Brad, Steve?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Sanderson, love Alan Jackson, but this song is dumb, 5.4.
Okay.
There you go.
Little Bitty.
How about this? Big Bird in Columbus from the Columbus YMCA gives it a 6.5.
Thank you.
Aiden with a 7.3. Dale with a 7.8. Let's go to the YouTube stream. Can't forget about our YouTube breakers over there.
Yeah.
We've got Albert with a 6. We've got Bolt gives it a 3.55. Doug in Idaho, 6.33. Genghis, 9.3. And Troy gives it a 5.0. So there you go on our Starter Heyman Jeweler song of the day, Little Bitty by Alan Jackson. So there you have it. It is time for Bill's Thrills on a Tuesday, sponsored by our friends at Diner Contracting. Here we go.
Randy!
Let me go ahead and get the music going. If you're looking for remodels and everything from bathrooms, kitchen, and whole house remodels, call Randy, 402-417-5204 for a quote today. It is a Bugaboo Tuesday. Let me go ahead and play the song here. I'm doing this out of order, and that's okay. Everything's out of order, but we're going to play the song right now.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh,
yeah.
is it going to be bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break.
That is right. It is a Bugaboo Tuesday. Bill's Thrills sponsored by Diner Contracting. That phone number, 402-417-5204. Give Randy a call for a quote today. All right, Bill, Bugaboo Tuesday. What's bothering you?
This is Bugaboo.
Things that bother me a lot. The non-clear carton should not be forgotten. The non-clear carton should not be forgotten.
Okay.
The disappearance of the half-gallon milk. The disappearance of the half-gallon milk carton. Gone. Now we're all in plastic. We're all in plastic. There, back in the day, is a cardboard box of milk, and it was incredible. Remember the shake? You'd shake it because you had no idea how much milk was in it. You know why, Swim? Because you couldn't see it. Because you had no idea. You had to do like this. Okay.
That's right.
Oh, it was incredible like that. Then you had the awkward opening. Remember the opening of like that to tear that thing open and get it just right.
You can mess the whole thing.
The whole thing up. And how about when you sometimes went to the wrong side?
Oh,
and it's like, oh no, did you really do that? Did you really go to the wrong side of that thing?
Did your sister do that?
It happened to everybody. And then how about this one? Missing people. How do we locate people now? Because that was
the back of a milk carton.
The back of a milk carton. It was awesome. That's how you get all of a sudden. That was a big point. Now it's not anywhere. Now it's not anywhere. No, the disappearance. I'm telling you.
When did it disappear?
What's that? I don't know, but it's gone.
I know.
Try to get a half gallon of milk right now. Just try. Go out and get a half gallon. I know they have a couple that are in like almond milk or something. I don't want to hear about it.
Okay.
Everything.
Now they still have some almond milk.
Everything else is in plastic. Is what it's in, and it bothers me to death. Remember that one, Steve?
Interesting. The carton.
How about when you put it back in, Steve? The empty one back in. You just put it back in there. And then someone grab it. Just the anger. No. I couldn't imagine Marty when he went to the empty one like that, and you didn't. How many times your mom gave that one? Can you not just throw it away?
Yeah. Why would you
do that? No, Mom.
There's a little bit in there for your coffee.
I thought there was a little something left for you right
your
there.
Coffee.
But that disappearance of that milk carton.
When did it
we
go
grew
away?
we grew up with them. We grew up with
When
milk
did that go
cartons.
away?
Did they go away?
What's that?
I think for the most part.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure you can still buy it in a carton.
No.
Almond.
It's all plastic.
Okay.
Everything's plastic.
Yeah.
now. It's all plastic
It's
now.
the preponderance of milk is now sold in plastic.
Yes,
Sure.
there's a few cartons available, but it's not. If you go into anyone's, if someone says if you bring home a half gallon of milk, no one's bringing home a half gallon of milk in a carton.
No.
It's coming in
It'd
plastic.
be weird. You'd be like,
whoa,
look
it'd
at this.
Yeah, this is unbelievable throwback.
How often do you guys drink milk?
A lot. I drink a ton of milk.
Yeah, I used to. I don't drink any
No,
anymore.
I drink a ton of it.
Yeah.
It might be 10 years since I've had milk.
Oh,
But either way.
Well, Greg brings me missing tooth. Greg brings me milk, and so does.
Possible.
And
I'm not trying to make this about me though. But
so
anyway.
does McSafety, but McSafety has not talked to us or been down for over a month. So
Where's McSafety, by
yeah,
the way?
yeah, McSafety is all of a sudden. This has to be also almost like a personal stance against swim. It sounds like he's not been here since I don't know. McSafety's
been here 2 days.
Well, I don't know. There's something going on with McSafety.
Also, McSafety was here last
Yeah,
week.
got that. So there's something going on.
Because
But he brings me milk.
I remember it because he brought an old fashioned
anything from the text line.
Yeah, I want to hear what the
Yeah,
text
plenty
line
of stuff from the text line. Okay, here we go. We've got let's see. Who in Columbus, Bill? Bird. Thank you. Talks about microplastics. Is that not correct?
It's only during Song of the Day.
Well, he didn't chime in with it. He didn't chime in with it.
It's
So I
only
wanted
during
to-
Song of the Day. So
What did Bird say?
Yeah, yes.
He says, never mind. I can't read it. Never
Why?
mind. John in Southeast Lincoln.
Give us the PG
John in Southeast Lincoln sent a picture of his milk carton currently 2% milk right now.
Yeah, like I said, it's still possible. 99% of it, is in plastic. I've not bought one in
I've not seen one.
Box Neighbor says the volume of liquid didn't change, just the carton did.
Yeah. Okay, whatever.
Bubba, milk is gross. It's so weird that we are the only species on the planet that drinks another species' milk. There's that.
Strange way to
Yeah, that
Um,
had nothing to do with the carton.
How about this?
Missing
Houston.
people.
I know. I'm just reading through 'em.
Missing people.
Houston says our neighbors to the north in Canada sell their milk in bags. I'll gladly take the plastic jugs over that if we can't get cartons.
How about
Yeah.
that? A bag of milk. Huh.
Have you never had a bag of milk?
No, I've never had a bag of milk. That'd be new to me.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
they used to give us in schools. We used to have in elementary school, we had the cartons, and then it was a massive thing around my 5th grade year. They switched to bags of milk. So you would have to take the yellow straw that you get on the Capri Suns,
Oh.
take the yellow straw and jam it into the bag.
Okay.
And yeah, that's how you drink your milk was through a bag.
But we never did that. No, that didn't happen.
No.
We had the mini little cartons, and they were
The
awesome.
mini cartons.
They were
The
sweet.
mini cartons are fine, but it was like 2 drinks.
Yeah, it wasn't much to them. Yeah, it was like 4 ounces, if that.
They used to make the, I know we're talking milk. They used to make the cartons have apple juice in them too. Pius had them where it was you could get apple juice in the cartons. But anyway,
Pius.
Anyway, cartons in elementary school were the best, says the unnamed texter, Jared in Lincoln. But open on the wrong side and you're cooked, Jared in Lincoln.
Yeah, we've been down
So-
that path. We've all done it.
Yeah,
We've all
So,
done it.
There was one in here that I definitely wanted to get to, but I can't.
What did
see.
Bird say that was so?
Nothing. It talked about microplastics and stuff like that. Let's see. Sean in Omaha. Is this true? It says, remember when they used to have pictures of missing kids on the back of them? It freaked me out when I was having my morning cereal. That's what you meant. That's what you meant by you'd find people?
Yes.
Yeah. Missing people. Yeah.
You know
was,
that saying?
That was the whole
Have you ever heard the saying? It's like he's on the back of a milk
carton. Yeah. They couldn't find somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's what I'm talking about. You don't see that on plastic. That
No.
doesn't exist.
No. I did not know that's what you guys meant by that.
Yes.
They're missing people.
Yes.
And they'd put them on the back of a milk carton.
Yeah. It'd be so and so age.
Oh my God.
Age,
help find them.
Age 14, missing from wherever. Yeah. That was a big deal.
That is crazy to me.
Then it became a saying. Like if a player hasn't scored in a while, he's like, what is he on the back of a milk carton?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was
All right.
standard issue. And then you always looked at it. I always did.
Yeah, you had to set it right there by my cereal.
Very cereal. Go look at the. How about this? There's somebody in Virginia that's missing. And I'm not making jokes about that.
No,
because-
you're not.
But
No.
I'm not. But it was kind of a cool idea that now is no longer. There's no longer anything missing posted on any of that.
My God, that's crazy. Somebody says swim is so young. Jake is my age, but at least we know what Coach is talking about. Yeah, I apologize. I had no idea. This is, you learn something new every day.
That's why it's a bugaboo.
Can you repeat the headline, please?
I'd be glad to. Thanks, Swim. The non-clear carton should not be forgotten.
There you go. There it is. Bill's Thrills, Bugaboo Tuesday for you, sponsored by Dinert Contracting. When we come back, plenty of Husker basketball to still get into. Massive opportunity lies ahead for the Huskers this evening against the UCLA Bruins. Plenty more coming up in hour 2 of the show here on Early Break.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Bush. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Spring is the time of new beginnings and trying new things. If you haven't tried Führer's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For parties for St. Patrick's Day and Easter or celebrating the NCAA tournament with friends, there's no better dip to bring everyone together and celebrate something from Nebraska. Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Führer's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
If you're a farmer, you need to hear this game-changing news about crop insurance. It's now possible to protect up to 95% of your farm's revenue, not at the county level, but down to your individual fields. At Trade-Offs, we help farms design protection that works with their marketing plan, not in isolation. The key isn't buying another product. It's understanding how coverage, grain marketing, and your operation work together. As hail and wind rates continue to increase, now's the time to ask better questions. Call us today or visit gotradeos.com to start protecting 95%. That's GOTREDAS.com. Trade-Offs, ingrained in your success. If you're a farmer, you need to hear this game-changing news about crop insurance. It's now possible to protect up to 95% of your farm's revenue, not at the county level, but down to your individual fields. At Trade-Offs, we help farms design protection that works with their marketing plan, not in isolation. The key isn't buying another product. It's understanding how coverage, grain marketing, and your operation work together. As hail and wind rates continue to increase, now's the time to ask better questions. Call us today or visit gotradeos.com to start protecting 95%. That's GOTREDAS.com. Trade-Offs, ingrained in your success.
Graham Tire presents life's greatest adventures.
Okay, buddy, here we go. Just keep your eye on the ball. All right, just swing right through it. Yeah, good job. Way to go. Hey, run it out. Okay.
Great road trips start with great service. Graham Tire, your tire store next door, with 5 convenient Lincoln locations, getting you to the places that matter most.
Good morning, Breakers. This is Scott Miller from Midwest Bank. When I recently joined Midwest Bank, I was immediately impressed by our exceptional service. My first customer made the switch from a large corporate bank and didn't have to wait in line or call a 1-800 number. We treated him like family. He now visits the bank just to say hello. While other banks go corporate, we stay Nebraska. Visit us at midwest.bank or drop by a branch today. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Looking for something fun tonight? Axe throwing, local beer, and great vibes are waiting at Arbor Axe House. From casual nights out to celebrations and team events, it all starts here. Reserve a lane today at arbораxe.com. Arbor Axe House at the corner of N Street and Antelope Valley.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
93.7 The Ticket Sports News go now.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to your 93.7 The Ticket Sports Update. I'm Connor Crimmy. Nebraska basketball is back today and ready to finish the second half of their West Coast trip in LA. The Huskers will go toe-to-toe with UCLA for a chance to clinch a triple bye in the Big Ten tournament. Nebraska baseball is back today after a road series against Auburn, taking on the Omaha Mavericks at Haymarket Park at 1:30 p.m. on Big Ten+. Huskers will take on South Dakota State tomorrow as well at the same time and will also be on Big Ten+. In college hoops, second-ranked Arizona takes care of business in Tucson, beating sixth-ranked Iowa State 73-57. And Duke continues to show why they are more than likely going to be the number one overall seed in the NCAA tournament after beating NC State in Raleigh 93-64. For more sports updates, keep it tuned here at 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Pinnacle Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Bush.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans and I'm not the Titans. So I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back in hour two of the show. Early break on a Tuesday. Nick Sainert filling in for Jake Sorensen alongside Steve Sipple, Bill Bush. As usual, hour two of the show is brought to you by Pinnacle Bank, 12 Lincoln locations and also in Waverly, member FDIC. As we transition to the 7 o'clock hour of the show, guys, we get to dive deep into Nebraska basketball as they get ready for a 10 p.m. Central Time tip-off this evening against the UCLA Bruins out in Pauley Pavilion. This obviously comes on the heels of a win 82-67 on Saturday to the USC Trojans, a game where Nebraska down by 5 entering the halftime break, come out, drop 51 points in the final 20 minutes of action. They did not allow USC to make one of their last 12 three-point attempts. Really shored up defensively. Berke Buyuktanjel had himself a really nice day, was plus 24 in 24 minutes of action on Saturday against the Trojans. The biggest story tonight, guys, and we kind of mentioned it a moment ago, Nebraska, with a win tonight, can lock up the number 2 seed in the Big Ten tournament, a triple bye for them, and they would not have to play until Friday afternoon at 5:30 p.m. if they can win this evening against the UCLA Bruins. This comes a year after missing the entire Big Ten tournament as it was.
What is the spread tonight?
Nebraska 1.5.
That seems about right. Seems about right. I probably would have had it the other way. Probably UCLA 1.5.
This is on FS1. That doesn't cause Ron any problems, right?
FS1 it'll be totally fine with that.
Okay.
Excited about it. I mean, there is so much, because here's the way you look at it too. Why this game is so critical is the fact that I believe that like I said, when you just come down to wagering, and we're not a wagering show,
not really,
but unless Nebraska is 60-point favorites against Iowa, I wouldn't touch that. They're going to run Iowa out of the gym.
Wow.
They will run that. That will be a heated crowd.
I heard you and Swim talking about that.
That will be a heated crowd, and that will be a motivated team. And Iowa has shown to us that they're not. We were pretty.
You might be right on.
We were pretty enamored by them until all of a sudden they went to Maryland and lost, and they went to Penn State and lost. So it's kind of like, okay,
who's at Maryland?
Yeah, lost at Maryland, lost at Penn State. So
I'm with you.
So they will run Iowa out of the gym. That's why this game's so important.
Does it give you any pause that the way Iowa played Nebraska the first
No.
time?
No, it was just one of those games. One of those deals like that they did suffocate. I agree with all that. We all know that there was plenty of chances for Nebraska to still win that game, to have that happen. So point being is this game tonight is huge. I mean, if they win this one, they're going to beat Iowa. They're going to finish the season with 4 losses, and it's going to be the triple. And then and then really after that, after these 2 games, you're in the triple bye. Your seeding is basically set in the NCAA tournament,
and that is.
I mean, they're probably going to be a 3 seed. Yeah, that's kind of where they're at. I don't see them. I don't see them losing the first round of the Big Ten tournament and being like, well, they're a 6 seed now.
Win the tournament. If you won the Big Ten tournament, that would be maybe you get. Would that get you 2?
Yes, for sure. I don't think they can crack the 1. I don't know if you can crack the 1. I mean, it's so that those top 4 to 5 are so locked in, but it's solid 2. Oh, absolutely, which would be huge.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's massive. UCLA 16-1 this season at home at the Pauley Pavilion. The one team that they lost to at home this season, a pretty good program, the Arizona Wildcats, beat them by 4, 69-65 in the early stages of this season out there at Pauley Pavilion. Guys, I mean, here's the thing. So Bart Torvik, have you guys ever referenced Bart Torvik on the show before? Has Jake ever brought him up? So there's a not even a bracketologist, a big analytics guy, Bart Torvik, who does talks about offensive efficiency, defensive efficiency, wins above the bubble, details like that for Nebraska men's basketball. He basically projects, and just on the analytics side of things, he projects a Nebraska win tonight, 72-69 is the score that he lands on. Nebraska winning 72-69. He's been spot on for every single game so far this season outside of the Purdue loss at home. So now I'm not talking about financial advice there, but what I'm getting at is Nebraska, just that we're having this conversation on March 3rd about finishing the season 25 or 20, what would it be 27-4 potentially is absolutely bonkers in my opinion. But it also give a lot of credit to them.
Man, you want
they have
this
a chance
game
for it.
You want this game bad. UCLA at UCLA. Are you kidding me?
No, it's
you know you're coming home to a Sunday game against Iowa. I mean, this is a monster game, absolute monster game.
Mm-hmm.
I will say have you ever heard of this name before? You guys, you pundits, Brad Evans, the gaming juice. I listened to him the other day, and he basically just mocked everybody. He goes, let's go back to the last 18 years. He goes, I've beaten everybody in bracketology for 18 years, as far as Lenardi and all the different ones that they Brad Evans, the gaming juice. And he's the one who
Where did you hear him?
I listened to him. He's on 84.
84.
I listened to him the other day, and he goes, no one's going to come at me because the last 18 years overall, I've beat everybody.
Wow.
In the bracketology. So when he was giving his advice, like, well, what about this? That's fine. Come at me. But just do your research that I've beat everybody. I thought it was kind of interesting.
It is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Brad Evans of Gaming Juice.
Yes.
I have to check him out.
Yes.
So nonetheless, though, I mean, where's your guys' confidence level for Nebraska going into tonight? I mean, what if you guys had to suggest something that happens? Nebraska needs to put a full game of basketball together. Fred talked about that a little bit yesterday as well. That you cannot start sluggish. This UCLA team is going to be better than the team that they saw on Saturday with USC, right?
Yes.
You're going to need a fraction at least of the Berke Beukten performance, where he had 9 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. that you had from him on Saturday, just kind of that defensive anchor, because UCLA's got a guy in Tyler Bilodeau that is very, very good and hurt Nebraska last year when UCLA came to Lincoln. Now the Huskers eventually got the job done that day, but it is now you're going on the road and you have a chance to go, like Bill said, 2-0 on a West Coast trip is, especially at this stage of the season, is nothing to just write home about.
Highly motivated. Another thing that is bizarre is that Nebraska they're playing in LA and they have the travel advantage because UCLA had to fly to Minnesota while Nebraska was out in LA. So when their game got over, they just went back to their hotel and UCLA had to get on a plane in Minneapolis and fly home. So they have the advantage as far as the travel. Not in the hotel, a little bit different life, but
that's an interesting point.
It's a very, very interesting little tidbit. They played about almost the same time, almost at the exact same time they were playing, and so they were game. Yeah. So when when Nebraska got done, head back to the hotel, Minnesota was probably just getting to the airport and had to fly back to LA. So now we'll say this: a lot on the line for UCLA. They'll play like they have to have it. USC did not do that. You're going to get that from UCLA. You're going to gotta have it.
UCLA at 19-10 and 11-7. It's Bilodeau. It's also Donovan Dent, by the way. Donovan Dent has been good down in late in the season. He's their point guard. They're capable.
Absolutely.
Well, and to Bill's point, they have a lot to play for because they're sitting there one game behind Wisconsin. Wisconsin has to play Maryland, which is fine, but then Purdue.
So they could be a 6th seed.
So they could be as high as the 6th seed. They're playing between the difference of being an 8 or a 9 versus a 6 next week in the Big Ten tournament. It feels like once you get past Michigan, right? Number one, Michigan is by far and away the best team in the conference, right? But then after that, not necessarily a jumble. That's not the right word, but it's anybody's ball game. Like any day of the week, Purdue. We're in a world where Purdue is the 5 seed in the Big Ten tournament.
Strange, isn't it?
And now, granted, Matt Painter has his issues in the NCAA tournament and things like that. But ultimately, I don't want to play. I don't want to play Purdue in the Big Ten tournament if you don't have to. You don't want to play Illinois.
But there's only one team that you really fear, and that's Michigan. That's the one. That's why this 2 seed is so important.
That's it.
I mean, there's only one team.
Fear anybody else?
I mean, you look at them and go, tough to win, but you're not going, no, we'll play Illinois. We'll play Purdue. We'll play Wisconsin.
State.
We'll play Michigan State. We'll play Michigan. Tough one. Not saying you're not going to no. When if Nebraska meets them in the championship game, there's no I don't sit there and go like that. Oh man, they're scared of him. No, it's just that's a tougher out.
Michigan's gone to another level.
They're a tougher out right now.
It seems like they've gone to another level.
I mean, the fact what they did to Illinois Illinois, that was a flex.
Yeah,
that's why this 2 seed is so important.
Oh God, yes. If you watch that game, I mean, it was a wow. I mean, Michigan looked incredible.
Yeah,
I would say incredible.
I would, I want to confirm. I know for a fact that tonight a win gets you into a top 4 seed. And you get the triple bye. I believe I read your colleague Robin had a tweet. It might have been taken down by now because I wasn't able to find it. But he had
taken down
that said that Nebraska would get the 2 seed, but it might just be a triple bye with a win tonight.
Gotcha.
But nonetheless,
taken down.
I thought too. Yeah, potentially. So because we're getting disputed on the text line. Plus, I was thinking about more. Bill and I were talking.
What's going on here?
What is going on? Nothing's going on. Nothing's going on.
Factual.
It's a triple bye.
So it doesn't lock up the 2 seed. We had the Breakers. We were very euphoric here for a long time.
Yeah, I still believe Nebraska gets the 2 seed
if they win tonight.
Yeah,
you said we say we got to win them both.
More than likely. I was
okay.
I came into today.
This is right if there was SIP having the wrong team win in the state tournament.
No, it's
pretty
not.
close. It's pretty close to have the wrong team.
I need a correction.
Yeah, we need a correct. We'll have a next section. We'll have a correction section. We better call Robin.
Take that down?
No, I'm going to. I'm glad you saw it too, though, Sip.
I did.
I'm glad you saw it too because I need.
I did absolutely see
to have it. So or have it. Yeah. Okay. Good. I want to make sure. I just can't find it as I'm talking.
I will reach out to Dennis LeBlanc.
Nonetheless, Nebraska.
Dennis will have it. I'll reach out to Dennis.
Nebraska, if they do get the 2 seed, though, it's fine. Just take care of business. Everything you want is in front of you. You win these next 2, you're fine. But to win tonight will guarantee top 4 at least. So,
I like them. they played well against USC. There's variables. I mean, there's certain guys that have to stay out of foul trouble, obviously. But
so if you look back, if you did like a comparison game, this is the Jake Sorensen comparison game.
Okay.
Illinois just ran USC out of the gym on whatever day it was. 2 days later, played UCLA and lost by one.
Pauly.
But they were up 23 and had everything fall apart. So my point is, you can look really good against USC because we all know the Illinois has got very talented, and they had the same situation, meaning that they hung out for several days in LA. So so you can compare the situations between Illinois in Nebraska. It's this almost identical situation.
Is there a Cronin factor in this game?
I just think they're playing for so much. Nebraska is playing for so much too. But correct me if I'm wrong here, Swin. Nebraska beats Iowa. They're still going to be a triple bye.
It'll depend what Illinois and Michigan State do and Purdue going
Purdue's got two more losses in the loss column.
If Nebraska,
how can Purdue factor in if Nebraska wins one of two?
Because if they have the head-to-head, but hold on, let me pull up this. I understand that Purdue has 2 losses more than Nebraska.
There's no chance then. That's over. Purdue's out of it if Nebraska wins one of two. They have no chance. That's just the way it is.
So here's my question: why don't they already have the 2 4 spots locked up?
That's what I'm saying. I said if they win one,
I misheard that. I thought you were saying that in general. I was saying
I said if they win one of 2, they're guaranteed of being in the top 4. Purdue has to have Nebraska win.
Yes, lose both. Lose both. So
it gets back to monster game. Wow.
Yeah, it is. It's a big deal. It's a big deal tonight. Obviously, it rounds out on Sunday against Iowa. The Hawkeyes coming to Lincoln.
What time is that game?
3 p.m., I believe.
Okay.
I believe it's an afternoon game.
Hoping for an invite.
Oh, an invite from?
I hope from Swigert invites me again. Remember, I had to cancel out on Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm hoping that Swigert, if you're listening, we're trying to be part of that.
If he is in a...
That's that.
Is he in a suite?
He's not in a suite. But it's sweet. Well, his wife, Nicole, runs all of Nebraska alumni.
That's
so
right.
she is as high up as they come.
So
Jake sat by him on the way to the bowl game in New York City. They talked for 3 hours.
Good seats.
Yes, good seats. Yeah. So Swigert is a good seat person.
That is a must. You got to be at that game, right? Swim.
Yeah.
Iowa?
Yes, I will. Yes, I will be there.
No.
I don't know about you. Will you?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so.
Be a big day.
It's going to be senior day. Sam Hoiberg Day. Out there. It's Sam Hoiberg Day. The new mayor
of Lincoln.
Mayor 2.
Yeah. Kendall Blue there was an interesting article from Justin Fromer about the Hastings Tribune. He had a sit down with Kendall Blue. And he was somebody we have not heard from this season, obviously. Expected him to play a much bigger part.
About?
God, I loved him last year.
It was basically
St. Thomas, right?
Yeah, St. Thomas. That's right. And it was essentially that he struggled to adjust to the fast pace of the Big Ten. Everybody is so much better in the Big Ten compared to where he was at St. Thomas. And after he kind of got adjusted, he said that the rotation was basically solidified. It just lost his opportunity.
Ooh.
And so, yeah,
cautionary tale.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really, really good article, and I'll shout out that because it was really interesting because we don't get to hear from Kendall Blue. We always hear about the guys that are the great stories. Never get to hear about the ones that just completely did not work out.
Right. That is good.
So nonetheless,
cautionary.
Yeah. All right. When we come back, it is the game show. Here's the thing, guys. It's we have other stuff to talk about, but today's a big day on the game show. I don't think you guys are going to be happy with me, but we can get to that later in the program.
Are you going to follow the rules for the game show?
You wouldn't believe how many people I had come up to me or DM me.
I can counter everyone with that. So just
that's okay.
I can
that's
counter.
Okay. And say what?
Yeah.
Nothing.
What did they
say? You asked a question.
We're coming back.
South Dakota?
Nope.
Yep.
We'll come back to it. See you later.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Bush. Sponsored by Pinnacle Bank on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Do you ever feel okay in your current job and profession, but wonder if there's a better company that can offer more? Vision Mechanical is now hiring for journeyman plumbers and HVAC service technicians. Vision Mechanical offers top-of-the-industry wages, 100% paid health, disability, and life insurance, 401k with employee match, and paid holidays and vacation.
Vision Mechanical believes in craftsmanship, teamwork, and building a better future one project at a time. Apply today or learn more at visionmechanical.net or email Ron at vmech.net.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
Are you looking for something different for lunch or dinner in Lincoln? Big 8 is now open at 1226 P Street, serving seafood boils and Asian cuisine. Get your hands messy with fresh, flavorful seafood boils, hot, bold, and made to share. Or enjoy classic Chinese and Asian dishes, perfect for lunch, dinner, or a night out with friends and family. Big flavors, generous portions, and a brand new dining experience. Big 8, now open in Lincoln.
Biggest question people have is, how do I start the process? What is the process? I want to build a new home, but I don't know what the first step is.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
The first step is make an appointment. Come on into my office. Let's sit around the table. Let's talk about what you're looking for, what your needs are, what your budget might be. And let's come up with some answers on what we're going to build, where we're going to build it, and what it's going to cost. And get a house that you're going to be happy with. So now is really the time to be contacting us to get an appointment to get the job done. Once you find a good lot, let's get it reserved because there's a very limited number of lots in this town. And then start designing that floor plan that's going to be perfect for you. Next thing you know, we're moving dirt.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread's Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Tomorrow is about the lessons we learn today. A farmer's market teaches us that community is grown together. Kids laughing shows us how joy is easy. And coffee on the porch reminds us to savor every moment. These are the lessons that shape a tomorrow we all share. One filled with trust, good company, and wide open dreams. That's the way banking should be. And that's Pinnacle Bank. Member FDIC.
Where there's smoke, there's flavor, and there's plenty of it at the Smokehouse at Super Saver and Russ's Market. Award-winning old world recipes made in Lincoln since 1984 with many flavors of smoked sausage and brats to choose from. The Smokehouse has something special for every season: brats and sausages for the grill, beef sticks and beef jerky for snacking, and smoked salmon, smoked turkey, or smoked hams for your holiday feast. Stop by the Smokehouse at Super Saver and Russ's Market today to fulfill your search for real flavor.
Tired of asking what's for dinner? Nourished for Life has got you covered. At Nourished, they're a local meal prep company that delivers fresh, chef-crafted, healthy meals straight to your door. Made from wholesome ingredients and ready when you are. No shopping, no chopping. Just heat, eat, and enjoy every night of the week. Fuel your busy days with balanced meals that are designed to keep you satisfied and energized. Visit nourishedforlife.co to purchase meals and taste the convenience of home-cooked comfort without the hassle.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Where there's smoke, there's flavor, and there's plenty of it at the Smokehouse at Super Saver and Russ's Market. Award-winning old world recipes made in Lincoln since 1984 with many flavors of smoked sausage and brats to choose from. The Smokehouse has something special for every season: brats and sausages for the grill, beef sticks and beef jerky for snacking, and smoked salmon, smoked turkey, or smoked hams for your holiday feast. Stop by the Smokehouse at Super Saver and Russ's Market today to fulfill your search for real flavor.
Looking for something fun tonight? Axe throwing, local beer, and great vibes are waiting at Arbor Axe House. From casual nights out to celebrations and team events, it all starts here. Reserve a lane today at arboraxe.com. Arbor Axe House at the corner of N Street and Antelope Valley.
We're on the air. Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work?
I am.
Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. They offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance operations, and other fields. They have a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more. Guys,
Carson.
Yes, Carson.
Carson Schott
runs
that show.
Before we get to the game show here in a few minutes, today it's going to be good weather out there for Nebraska baseball's home opener. 50 degrees. 50 degrees. They'll play through this. This is fine. Are we?
It is raining.
It is not raining. It's just the ground is just wet right now
from rain.
That is true.
Hold on, I want to look at this weather. Let's do this.
Are you concerned about playing in a little drizzle?
Not terribly. It doesn't look great.
They play at 1:30 today. They play at 1:30 tomorrow as well against South Dakota State. Home openers for Nebraska baseball.
So no doubleheader, just one game.
There's just one game, just midweek games.
Gotcha.
Omaha today, South Dakota State tomorrow, Michigan State this weekend on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. First Big Ten series of
the year for Nebraska baseball. Do you have a weather update, Sip?
I do.
Walk us through this.
1 p.m., 45 degrees, a 37% chance of rain.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little chilly.
Iffy.
It'll be chilly. But Cooper Katsky will start on the bump for Nebraska baseball. They
touted.
Katsky was initially, I said this yesterday, initially supposed to be Nebraska's Sunday guy to start the year down in Arizona, was a little ill, and so got scratched from his start on Sunday, was going to start on Monday. That game against Stanford that Nebraska lost was scratched from that start as well. And so as Nebraska, they brought him out of the bullpen 2 Sundays ago. That was against Florida State. He will start on the mound today against Omaha. Price Bender will start on the mound tomorrow for the Huskers against South Dakota State. So we'll see. I don't have great belief that Katsky will stay your midweek guy. I have a feeling that he'll end up shining enough to where he makes a move for the weekend rotation. But he's at least getting the start today against Omaha.
Yeah, I mean, that strikes me as a very good midweek starter.
Very good. Very good.
So that's good.
So
Omaha's been a bit of a nemesis.
Just midweek games in general have been a bit of a nemesis for Nebraska baseball over the last couple of years. They've struggled in games against North Dakota State and Creighton and Omaha and South Dakota State. Like they've struggled against those
Creighton's
teams.
been quite a nemesis.
Yes.
Yes.
Creighton's had, and now Creighton has a new head coach this year. Ed Service no longer coaching the Jays. They have Mark Kingston, who was the former manager 2 years ago at South Carolina. And so he got fired from South Carolina, was brought in prior to the 2025 season. Mark Kingston was essentially what Alan Huss is for Creighton basketball right now, the head coach in waiting, and was the associate head coach last year, was involved in recruiting operations as Ed Service did one last ride. And now he is the head coach in his first full year as the main head coach for the Creighton Blue Jays baseball team. So Mark Kingston, SEC baseball experience. So that'll be something to certainly watch as Nebraska plays some midweek games.
Yeah, and as far as Katsky goes, you want to see a Nebraska starter go deep, right?
Well, here's the thing: you had
go
to use
into the 5th or 6th inning.
Well, in the last 2 games on Saturday and Sunday against Auburn, you had to use 14 pitchers in 16 innings of work.
So I want to see.
So
a pitcher
you
say
need
that number again.
You had in 16 innings because the Saturday game, it was a run rule, so you only played 7 innings on Saturday. You played 9 then obviously on Sunday. You had to use 14 different pitchers to get through 16 total innings of work.
Starter pitchers broke down early in those
That's
games.
a remarkable number.
It is.
That has to have Will quite concerned.
Well, don't you want your starter to eat some innings?
Yeah, I mean, in general, you want 6 to 7, right?
At this stage of the season, as I say, at this stage of the season, you're good with 5. There's also, role defining situations going on right now. Like they're still trying to figure out who some of their high leverage guys are. Low leverage, who can you put in who do you want to turn to when you're up 5 runs or more? Who do you want to turn to when you need 3 outs? Nebraska's biggest issue right now, you just need somebody to go in there and throw strikes. You got to have somebody that can be competitive in the zone. That was the biggest problem against Auburn. It wasn't
15,
that
right?
15 free passes on Sunday
in one game.
In one game. And so that was the biggest issue there. And that's been an issue the last 2 weeks in Dallas or in Arlington. And then it was an issue last week in Auburn. So Nebraska's got some things that they got to figure out. They brought in some players from the transfer portal. Kevin Manell has been decent
He was good on Sunday.
He was good on Sunday in relief.
He ate 4 innings.
He did. So hopefully over the course of the next couple of games, and Nebraska's got some gettable ones coming up. Hopefully over the course of the next couple of games, though, Nebraska can start to define some of those roles because there's a couple of spots in the lineup, too, that they need to shore up a little bit, but they'll be all right. I'm not too concerned about it.
Kevin Manell came in from Mississippi State.
That is correct. That's correct.
By way of, I think, Cloud County.
That is absolutely right. So, yeah. So hopefully Nebraska, they start to define some roles and they'll be good going forward. It is time to play the game show. Now, obviously, a lot of controversy yesterday. And today we try to get back on the right track. You guys are 1-0 on the week with an asterisk.
There is an asterisk. I'm fine with the asterisk.
So you guys are 1-0.
Really doesn't mean anything. No, it's a win.
Yeah.
So you guys are 1-0 on the week according to the whiteboard. Today, you guys might get pretty frustrated with me. with this topic.
Okay.
How do you guys feel about letter codes of airports?
Not bad.
If I give you the 3-letter code of an airport,
Come on, Bill, you've traveled.
if
a
I
lot.
give you LNK, you say Lincoln.
You've traveled a ton.
It's an interesting one. Okay.
Have you guys ever done?
There's some bizarre ones. I'll look at them and go, that makes no sense to me. Makes zero sense to me why that would be called that. Yeah.
Now you've not been confined to any certain areas too much, have
I've
you?
been pretty much national. I've been to a lot of places.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, there's a couple of layups in here, a couple of tougher ones. If you feel good, if you feel good about your airport codes, give us a call now, 402-464-5685 to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. Shut Up Simple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
That is right. Shut Up Simple, brought to you by our good friends at Bagels and Joe. It's the airport codes today. Here we go as we are joined on the Honda of Lincoln hotline by Joe. Joe, how do you feel about your letter codes of airports?
Oh, just okay.
Just okay.
Joe, thanks for calling. Where are you calling from, Joe?
I'm on my way to Wahoo.
On your way to Wahoo.
Ooh.
Nice. And how old are you, Joe?
39.
39. Okay.
Nice.
Youth.
Compared to us.
Compared to us, that's youth. That's high youth.
Everybody's.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Joe, first one to you. What airport has the 3-letter code COS?
COS?
COS.
About Chicago Midway.
Is it Midway?
Great guess.
It is
Great
not.
guess. I have no idea.
These, by the way, these are not all international airports, but they are notable enough of airports.
Airport.
Yes.
We were pass.
Yes, pass. Colorado Springs. Colorado Springs is the
Colorado
airport for that
Springs,
one.
Okay.
Here
No
we
one's
go.
ever flown there. Went Colorado Springs of all the.
Here we go.
Okay.
First question for you,
We
Sipple.
maybe, you know what, though? We could have maybe figured that one out.
Well, no, because I didn't think we were doing like
Here we go. Next question.
outpost.
Here you go, Sipple. What airport has the 3-letter code SMF? SMF.
Oh, I think we know this. Yes. Do you know this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Santa Fe.
Is it Santa Fe? It is not Santa Fe. Joe, would you like to steal that one? Now, you would go down one if you get it incorrect.
No way.
Nope. It is San Francisco.
Okay.
San Francisco.
Tough one. That's
All right,
tough.
Joe, second question to you. What airport has the 3-letter code AUS?
How about Austin?
Is it Austin?
Brilliant.
Austin, Texas.
Okay,
there you
we're
go.
in a pickle now.
Down 1-0.
But I got Bill in my back pocket.
Here is your guys' second question
Lock
for
in,
the tie.
seriously.
Bill is in play.
This is dicey.
Yes, it is.
What airport has the 3-letter code MCI? MCI.
Well, that's not a hard one either. I don't know it, but it's not a hard one. I've seen it a million times.
You don't. Come on.
MCI. I can throw a guess up. I don't think it.
Hold on. I don't mind you guessing right now.
You have a.
I don't.
Yeah, I'm going to go Minneapolis.
Is it Minneapolis?
Okay.
It is not, and that means Joe is our winner. It is Kansas City.
Yeah, should have known that one.
Kansas City is that one. There you go. Joe, congratulations. You win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. Thanks
What
for
else
calling
would
in,
be
calling down
Kansas
the road.
City but MCI makes sense.
There it is. Joe's the winner today.
Joe win. Yes.
Congrats to Joe. You guys are 1-1 on the week.
God, MCI. No way I would have gotten that. Give us another one.
Okay, here's your tiebreaker.
Yeah.
United Airlines is the largest airline in the world. On average, according to their Q4 of 2025 data, how many passengers fly United Airlines per day?
Oh wow. I don't even have what are you going with, Steve? per day.
How many customers fly United Airlines per day?
That's a little high, but I may be wrong. Let's just go with it, Steve. Go with Steve's number. We're going to go with
This
it.
is why I did this exact question.
880,000.
About half of that.
Okay.
For just under 500,000.
Okay.
Per day. Just under 500,000.
Well, my guess was going to be somewhere like 80,000. So that would have been just as far off as you. So that would have been, yeah.
So they flew 175 million passengers in 2025, approximately.
That's
496,000 per day. So there you go.
That's a lot. It's a lot of travel.
God, those were hard. MCI, there's no way.
Just had to have, yeah. Plus, and also one place I don't fly in and out of is Kansas City.
Yeah.
It's just not. So I've never seen that anywhere. The chance to get in Colorado Springs makes a little sense, but does it make sense? Does MCI make sense for Kansas City?
No.
Has made no sense. I mean, I think some people are like this. Go, what are you going to pick out 3 letters that do not tie to this at all?
Yeah.
I mean, what's wrong with LAX? That's sweet. That's real sweet. Where you go? Yeah, LA. Yeah.
Or Link, LNK.
Yeah. Do that. The MCI.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah,
Well, you had to understand, like, I can't do ORD. Like, O'Hare was going to be too obvious
Would you
on
have
this.
gotten ORD?
Probably not.
I don't know if
I think I would. I think I would have. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
there's none of these.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever done this category before?
No.
Okay.
So I appreciate that.
That's
Actually.
interesting then.
I like a new category. It
I
wasn't
do.
a fun game, but I'd rather talk about 1970s like kickers.
Sure.
That would be a lot more fun.
Well, hopefully when Jake comes
Yeah.
back tomorrow, you guys can talk about 1970 kickers.
70s anything is good.
Yep. I think there's also part of it. I'll admit to you guys, there's a part of it that I know how much you guys want that.
Yeah.
And so that makes me not want to give it to you.
Is that right?
Yeah,
It's the same thing with like the song of the day.
Is that right?
If it's anything before 1990, I won't play it.
Why is that?
That's what I'm
That's a lie. I
How
played
about
some
that?
Chicago.
How about
Yeah,
the
you did.
fact that he just say he personally likes to antagonize us? That's what he just said. And you wonder why.
Well, have you
there's-
listened to the show?
You wonder why there's strain. You try to personally antagonize us. And you want basketball games starting at 8:30 in the morning. I mean, so it doesn't make any
Hey,
sense.
I appreciate the NSA. I will never say anything bad about the NSA. They
You gotta- Swim has a huge 4 days ahead.
yes, 4 days.
4 days, 48 games, which I can't even. How does your voice get?
That's why I'm drinking Sunny D.
Is that right?
Yeah,
you're well. That's good.
Sunny
You're not-
D and Sunny D and
It's not
mint,
an easy job.
mint tea from the mill.
You're not
Calling the game wouldn't be hard. The name pronunciation would be what would be hard.
and having some idea of the team, like how they play and all. Does that matter to you?
Yeah, so I did 6 games yesterday. I prepped for 6 games yesterday. Prepped for 6 more today, and then because that's the only 12 matchups I know so far.
You lock yourself in a room
Yeah, I usually go somewhere else and don't talk to anybody.
and
about
study each team for an
Will
hour.
Farley be on with you at all?
It usually takes about 45 minutes to an hour for one team. Yeah.
Will Farley be on with you at all?
He is not
on the call.
No, he is. He's going to actually be playing a massive role about in between games, giving me a break and being on air here. So Farley
That
is
is a massive role.
That's
It
a
is.
massive role.
And
The
you're
ability
40.
to just not do it.
You will have analysts with you at
Yeah,
times.
yeah. Jay's going to be with me for a large chunk of the games. Thomas Villianco will be with me for
Hoops.
Hoops is going to be there.
Hoops
I
talking.
I
Hoops.
flew to Denver
This
to
is
go to LA.
incredible.
I flew to Denver for LA, and we ended up sitting next to each other on our flight to Denver.
I mean, you would say Hoops genuinely knows a lot of hoops.
I would say, as somebody that played overseas
Yeah.
for multiple years, I would say that he knows probably a
So if
decent
they're in
amount
a
about hoops.
1-3-1 3/4 trap, he's the one who's gonna be talking about that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I am. Yeah. Sean P from Eagle says, "Don't cry, swim. Don't cry for swim. We all have to work." I wasn't
I
crying.
know he's not, but I still say it's a lot.
I wasn't
Nobody's
crying
crying.
at all.
I just
Actually,
think
it's
that's a
pretty.
lot.
Actually, it's not even. It's pretty cool. You're sitting courtside.
Yeah,
at
I'm not.
basketball
I'm not arguing.
games. That would be.
That's
fun.
what I'm saying. The NSAA,
That's pretty cool.
NSAA treats me incredibly well. I cannot thank the entire team over there for what they
So
do.
they're paying you. NSAA is paying you. So you.
The NSAA
You're
does
on.
not,
You're.
but-
They're not.
Yeah,
But
the
they-
NSAA does
They
not.
provide food.
Yeah, they provide food and
Valentino's?
They other places and people get frustrated because I just sit at my same table. They have the reserved spots on the tables and they like have which outlets. Well, for us, since we're there for the entire day, they put me, I mean, thankfully, center court, and we're there the entire game.
That's pretty sweet.
All day.
That's pretty sweet.
I go down and talk
So-
to Swim. I've went every year for the
Absolutely.
last 3. I go before every game. I go down and talk to Swim.
100%. So
it's kind of nice because the yellow coats let me ask. Hey, I'm going to go talk to a colleague here. And so I go down, sit down with Swim. Swim gives me the update on the game a little bit, on what's going down.
So
You don't mind people coming and talk to you?
not at all.
He's very famous. in this
Not
area.
not at all. I'll say that again. Not at all. I just asked the text line. They are very anti-Nick today.
What is that?
Very anti-Nick.
probably
They were anti-Nick yesterday
This
too.
is about Sadaka. It's about Sadaka.
Oh no, it's not.
Just play Sadaka and everything comes back. And we're all.
Is it
and
that
you're-
simple?
It's that simple.
I think it might be.
It might be that simple. Just play a Sadaka song and everything's going to be okay again.
No, Jake will be back tomorrow for everybody. People, I give you guys a lot of crap because you guys just don't like change, and I give it. I don't necessarily mean that joke. I mean that in a joking way.
Okay.
I tell you, there is not a show that has listeners, and this is not a bad thing. Listeners that is more routine based than you guys. I've never met one. It's incredible. I mean that change. It's
We're
just like
very routine
there's
based.
there's change.
If there is a change in like the game show,
Yeah.
whatever, they're very upset.
And we are. very
Well,
happy.
everyone
it's
is,
that.
yeah.
Think about it. I read the Diner contract
You're
and read
wrong.
just in the wrong order.
Yeah.
It is all hell broke loose. The world was going to end.
All hell broke.
Yeah.
Anyway, no,
We have
it's
some
fine.
loyal listeners. Thank you.
100%, and that's
We
why I said I
appreciate
don't
that.
mean it in a bad way at all. It's just very routine based. People like who they want, who they usually listen to, and we stick with
So
that.
Jake is coming back.
Jake's back tomorrow. Yeah. And
What-
if you ask Jake, he'll never take another vacation again.
I will tell you this like that. This will be an emotional day tomorrow. Because if Nebraska loses that game,
Oh, yes.
Jake takes it. You don't understand the level of pain that goes through. And then if they win the euphoria, he won't care. He won't care about it. If he's only slept an hour, he won't care. He'll be, I don't know if you can get a bigger Nebraska basketball fan than
I
Jake.
don't know too many.
No. And then when like I said, me
Kent Pavelka.
and Sip were live for the 3 seed. We were here.
Yeah, we were.
I was
100%
working
live.
at Nebraska when they were the 3 seed. So I was following that.
You
And
were
so,
also you were here in '91.
what's that? Yeah, I was a graduate assistant. Absolutely. So my point, so we've been around like the Danny Nee teams that were really good. And when we talked to Hoppin the other day, we watched Hoppin play here. So we've seen some of this. So now it's Jake's time.
Yeah, we're not as I mean, we followed it for a long time. I mean, I've followed it for 50 plus years.
50 plus years.
I mean, I'm going to say I started listening when I was 7. So, yeah, 52 years. But I'm not as emotionally invested. I mean, a lot of that is because I had to work as a objective reporter for a long time.
What are the emotions? I wonder what Kent is feeling right now, and has
Sounds
felt
like
these
a
last
lot.
couple of weeks.
Kent Pavelka.
Yeah.
I mean, they
It sounds like a lot.
everyone knows right now. It's like you stay in your lane because these games are fun to watch. Like I said, this game tonight, fun to watch. Iowa game, fun to watch. The first game of the Big Ten tournament, fun to watch. All these things are there, but there's just one keg of dynamite we're all sitting on, and that's game 1 of the tournament.
We're sitting on a keg of dynamite.
Basically, that's what it is. It's like this is what it is.
Yeah,
and everyone's
that's
like,
true.
and in the end, like that, you do have to win that game.
Yeah.
You do have to win that game. It's not, you don't get to go with the old listen. I mean, it's still, you get all the,
No, you're right.
But let's not, you got to win that game.
All the people that are getting ready to give out free beer and all this stuff. I mean, it's just,
you've got to win that game.
Oof.
It's still one of those things that goes,
that's going to be one of the more stressful games for Husker fans just across the country.
That's why these games are so important.
No matter the opponent.
Because that being that 3 seed, and that's, I mean, put it this way: if you're a 3 seed, and again, they could play themselves into a strong 2. They could be like the 5th overall seed if they win out. If they win out, I see them as like the 5th or 6th seed in the whole tournament.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, even as a 3 seed, you're expected to be in the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
That's
if it goes chalk,
it goes. I mean,
that's where you're going
right away. You go. We all know it's not going to go chalk, but you're expected to be 3 seed. If you're the fan base, if you're Kentucky and you're a 3 seed, you're expected to be in Sweet 16.
But they make it 3 weekends.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That'd be unbelievable.
I mean, just get to the second weekend.
This second weekend would just be a freak show.
Yeah.
And then what you hope happens is there's some weird upsets.
Yeah.
I where all of a sudden you're matching up. It's like you're not going to believe this
wait
one.
a second. They might be in the Final Four.
Then what?
What do we do then?
Well, we get a hold of Swigert.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
Get a hold of Nicole, and she'll get a plane for us.
So few people will be working. I mean, just imagine the day.
Okay,
they play.
let me ask you this one, because since you don't believe in time slots, just imagine that one, a 10 a.m. tip-off for the first game.
Everybody takes it off. Everybody's watching.
But but it's Yawnerville. SIP how many years ago was it when they were the first team out? San Antonio. We were the first team out.
Oh yeah, it was a morning game.
Yeah,
I was. The game was over by one.
By one.
What? Okay,
1
so
o'clock.
you guys,
I've written my column. And I was like, okay, that's it. That was the NCAA tournament. I'm going home.
Thursday, and it was done at 1 o'clock.
So would you rather Nebraska play on Friday? Would you rather them play Thursday or Friday?
I don't care what that is, but I want a
nighttime.
I want a night game if possible, or I want a
afternoon.
It's something. I don't want 11 a.m. No, I don't want that. I do not want 11 a.m. If I had my choices, I'm going. I want Friday.
You're so right. They played Baylor in the morning, and when it was over, the game was over.
Tim Miles got ejected.
Yeah, and then it was over. It was just over. It felt like it never happened.
You knew like at halftime they were going to lose.
Pretty much.
So you started writing your article already.
I'm not saying that.
So at 12:45, your article was done, and then that was just walking around the Alamo from that time on.
It was done. I mean, we were looking for flights home.
Yeah,
like, it was like, okay, that wasn't much.
So you need more than that.
Yeah, we need more.
That's why the Friday's fun, because you feel like you're in the tournament all day Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, are you guys in?
We're still in.
We're still in. You haven't played yet.
How about all these teams that are lost?
Yeah, how about those guys? They're out. We're still in.
I know they always talk about one game at a time, but that St. Michael's event, Sam Hoiberg said that me and Rank he's roommates with Rank, and he said, we talk about the first round all the time. We have to win. He said we talk about it all the time. I was sort of surprised he said that.
Well, you can't do it if you don't think about it.
Right. He said that it's our last chance.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's our last chance.
I was trying to pull up.
Like as you would say, just keeping it real. I mean,
yeah,
they do gotta win that game.
I'm trying to find the what's it called? The updated bracket. But maybe we can do that when we come back real quick. All right, we'll come back. Third hour of the show coming up next year on The Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Bush. Sponsored by Pinnacle Bank on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Way out there where the sun comes up under the big red sky, I do life the way I love, with family by my side. I feel home with me, no matter where I go.
Proud of where we're from, excited for where we're going. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Where there's smoke, there's flavor, and there's plenty of it at the Smokehouse at Super Savor and Russ's Market. Award-winning old world recipes made in Lincoln since 1984 with many flavors of smoked sausage and brats to choose from. The Smokehouse has something special for every season: brats and sausages for the grill, beef sticks and beef jerky for snacking, and smoked salmon, smoked turkey, or smoked hams for your holiday feast. Stop by the Smokehouse at Super Savor and Russ's Market today to fulfill your search for real flavor.
Looking to get a room downtown or near South Lincoln? Abe Lincoln would tell you no to the Ford Theater and yes to Lincoln Hotel. Save up to 40% off downtown Lincoln prices with a nice clean room and comfortable stay. Lincoln Hotel is locally owned and offers a day pass to the city's largest locally owned gym, Good Life Fitness. Long-term stays are available. You can learn more about pricing and book your Lincoln Hotel stay today at staylnk.com or call 402-600-0565. That's staylnk.com or call 402-600-0565.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
No one's ever explained it this way. That's what we hear at Trade-Offs when you finally see how today's crop insurance tools work with your grain marketing plan, not in isolation. With hail and wind rates increasing and margins already tight, it's time to challenge how you look at crop insurance. It's time to ask better questions. It's time to call Trade-Offs. Call us at 402-858-7501 or visit gotradeoffs.com to start the conversation. That's GOTREDAS.com. Trade-Offs, ingrained in your success. No, seriously, give us a call.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
If you or anyone you care about is facing a family legal matter, call Cordell & Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL or visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
There's a lot on the line in divorce. This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell, the largest family law firm in the country, with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. But being big doesn't mean less personal or less local. Our attorneys live and work in your community, and as neighbors, they understand the challenges your families face. Divorce touches all areas of your life: your home, savings, retirement, and of course, kids. So when you find yourself facing divorce, you need a partner you can count on. Visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
If you or anyone you care about is facing divorce, contact Cordell & Cordell today. With over 100,000 clients served, we understand the challenges you're facing on a personal level. Call Cordell & Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL. That's 1-855-GET-LEGAL. 1221 N Street, Lincoln.
You're counting on your team to win, so why not prove it? By placing your bets at Warhorse Sportsbook. Their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O.
Wake up, Lincoln. Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late. It's time for Early Break. Sponsored by Nebco and Anderson Ford. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I like Stone.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
And here comes a sandwich from God.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Bush.
Hey, somebody grab me a mocha quick, would you?
This is Early Break.
Welcome back in hour 3 of the show. Nick Sainer filling in for Jake Sorensen, who will be back tomorrow. Steve Sipple, Bill Bush alongside. Hour 3, sponsored by Nebco. The Co. Now hiring at Concrete Industries for precast production laborers. Check them out at concreteindustries.com or nebcoinc.com for more info. Also, Hour 3 of the program, sponsored by our good friends Anderson Ford at 27th and I-80, as well as 33rd and Yankee Hill. Make sure you go see our friend David at the North location and tell him that we said hello. There you go.
David.
Good friend of yours at Rhythm City.
Yes.
We don't talk about Rhythm City anymore. Jake's made it very clear we don't talk about Rhythm City.
I don't know if David could get away to go to Rhythm City anymore. Now that he's got a job. He's
busy
employed
now.
David now. Yeah, it's a whole different deal.
That's right by the Quad City.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right off.
I got a picture of the Rhythm City Casino DM'd to me on Twitter about a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
And
Rhythm City.
it was unbelievable. I mean, it was a great spot. It was a very nice casino.
Inside's nice. Is there anything that
Inside's very
defines it?
No, I felt it.
Yeah, it was great. They had slot machines. It was crazy.
They didn't have
table games.
It felt clean.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's something.
Something. Well,
You get a point, though. Point well.
What would you look for that would define a casino?
A casino. The El Cortez
Great spot.
Casino in Las Vegas has old-timey pictures of the people that helped define it.
Okay.
Like the Rat
Gone-
Pack?
Like the Gone. Yes. Good.
Yeah.
Great. Yes. Like they have big black and whites of like a Rat Pack or like Jackie Gone, who was the owner of it. So that was a defining trait. Also the bar at the El Cortez was amazing. It has a huge screen with video playing of songs.
Really?
So it's like
music videos.
Huge music video.
Okay.
Yeah. It's sweet.
I tell you what, a sports book in casinos is cool. When you see a sports book at a big casino,
What
it's pretty
defines
cool.
Cirque in your mind? Can you say?
Heaven?
Can you? I know.
Yeah.
See, Circa's got some defining elements, some that
yeah.
you wouldn't want to bring on the air. But it's very
The pool. I mean, the whole situation with the pool, the outdoor area.
Circa is incredibly
Oh my
elaborate.
gosh. Yeah.
Heaven is a good way to say
It is. I mean, if we
Bill.
didn't do stuff for March Madness, which I'm thrilled that we do. If we didn't do stuff for March Madness, I don't know if I would ever find another place that I would rather be than outside.
Can you imagine
of
if you,
Vegas.
like I said, being in Vegas for the first for Thursday, Friday,
Here's
Saturday,
the question.
Sunday?
Here's the question: would it be too much?
No, I don't think it would. I could handle it. I
Could you handle it?
But it'd be too much because, to be honest with you, it would not be a good place to go because you would never be able to get into a sports book unless
Well, that's what I'm saying.
unless you had just insane cash. You'll go up there and say, "Listen, I need a table. I want to be right here in the sports book." And they're like, "That's fine. That's $10,000 to just to sit here." I mean,
That's what's crazy is, I could be there putting down, $50 and think, man, this is a pretty hefty bet. And the dude next to me goes, hey, can I put $100,000 on Duke to cover the spread against North Carolina A&T?
Yeah.
I think it might be a little much. I like the idea of Circa on like December 13th, when there's
Oh, see, well, we were there. So Jake and I, inside of our hotel out in Vegas for the bowl game, Jake and I were at the sports book just watching the games.
Okay.
And it was the day of the college football playoffs. So
Okay, how was that?
Indiana, Bama was playing. It was great.
Was it packed?
No, it was. Well, we didn't stay at the most popular casino.
Well, but
either,
also, I mean, that's not a packed time.
No,
this is a packed
This
time.
would-
You're looking at
Yes.
People
you're
are
looking at-
going.
you're looking at something right now. It's like, hey, this is insane
Oh,
right
God,
now.
it would be.
Who is? Here's an interesting question for you guys. Who's the first player talked about when the NCAA tournament broadcast opens up for a Nebraska basketball game? Do they mention
Sanford.
Price or Sam?
Sanford.
I say probably Price.
Yeah,
Probably the first.
Sanford, yeah.
He'd be the most discussed person like that to start off with. Yeah.
Then Sam.
Yeah.
I was looking up the bracket predictions as of yesterday. The last team in kind of surprised me. The Indiana Hoosiers.
Last team in still.
Last team in.
Right on the bubble.
First team out is the Auburn Tigers.
Okay.
Where's
Where's Ohio State?
Isn't it? Can we check that number on what they are? Isn't Auburn like 6-10
They are
in the
not
league?
good.
They're
Yes.
6-10. They're saying last team in. I don't follow that at all. They've lost 14 games.
Yeah. Ohio State is part of the last four in, along with Indiana.
Okay.
The first four out are Auburn, San Diego State, VCU, and Virginia Tech. The next four out, USC, California, West Virginia, Cincinnati.
I don't know how USC's even getting mentioned. I don't know how their name is even being mentioned. I really don't. They've lost 5 in a row. And their team and their top scorer just quit in the minute. It's like, well, I think they're probably let's keep them on board here. I think let's keep them warm.
I wonder about that.
I don't see that. And I also, here's my take on one thing with the whole Bruce Pearl thing, going after Miami of Ohio. And
going after them in what fashion?
In fashion like that they should not, if they don't win their tournament, they should not be in.
Unbelievable take.
And so I'm like, how, first of all, they have not played anybody. They're right. Their AD has also mentioned that the calls that they made were ridiculous trying to get games. Couldn't get any because last year they won 25. Teams weren't real excited about playing them. So they tried to get games. My point is, if a team goes undefeated, you know how hard it is to go undefeated in your league? It's not, I mean, I don't care if they haven't played anybody. I would rather see a 32-1 Miami of Ohio get in over the 11th team in the Big Ten. That doesn't interest me. Or it's something like that. That doesn't interest me. I want to see a team. If they go undefeated, I mean, come on. That's really hard to do.
I am a blue blood guy, and
I am too.
But I agree with you. That was a haughty take. I almost thought he was joking.
Yeah, and
I almost couldn't believe what he was saying.
I mean, he went after him as if they didn't even deserve to, like, that they shouldn't have a team. Like maybe after the season's over, they should just dissolve the program. Type of thing. It was very
an odd take.
Is odd, and they're right. They have not played anybody. Their quads, it's bad. But a team goes undefeated, and then all of a sudden they got to also win the league. I'm like going, I think some team is 32-0 going into the tournament. I'm like, I think they should probably get a chance here, maybe to get in.
So what do you think of that?
It's tough. I agree with you guys in terms of you got to give them a chance. I don't think that they will be able to get very far. But you got to give them the chance, right? Give them a fighter's chance. The projections show Miami, Ohio being an 11 seed.
Okay.
And in this particular bracket, they would face Kentucky in the first round, which would not be a horrible matchup, I suppose, for Miami.
Now,
that would be interesting.
Kentucky's a little shaky.
Their schedule and their power, the strength of schedule. I mean, there would be nobody that's ever gotten in as bad as theirs is.
Mm-hmm.
That's facts. They're like in the 300s. But I'm just still saying, if they're undefeated, I don't want to see the 11th ranked team.
No.
It's like, no, because it's the same thing. It's like, no, I'm going to let those guys. You guys had your chance. You guys have NIL money. You have all these things going for you. Indiana and Ohio State, they've got money. They've got
100%.
money. And so they had all their opportunities to have a chance to be in this. I'm going to go for somebody that's undefeated with one loss in the tournament.
That would be the definitive, by the way, Miami of Ohio versus Kentucky, the definitive Bruce Pearl game. Then it would, okay, you watch that game and you're either going to Pearl, hey, you're a buffoon, or okay, if Kentucky wins by 30, you say, okay, well.
Do you know how, but here's the deal. Do you know how many teams are in the tournament that don't deserve to be in the tournament? When someone says, well, can they win it all? No. How many
that's
bad
a good point. That's a good point.
So then, okay, a team wins the tournament. They have a losing record. Well, I know you won the tournament. You have a losing record. We're not putting you in. Well, that's not how it works. There's a ton of teams that don't have zero chance of winning at all.
Don't belong in the tournament.
Don't belong in the tournament. So you can't say, well, they don't belong. Hold it. We put a lot of teams in that don't belong.
Yep.
Nebraska in the projection here, and this comes from Joe Lenardi of ESPN.
Joe.
Nebraska is a 3 seed, thankfully, in the Oklahoma City regional on this projection.
That'd be something else. What is it? 6-hour drive?
Yeah.
We're driving the ticket van down.
Drive to
Jake's
York
driving.
And take a left and run in.
That's it. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
They would be playing UC Irvine in the first round. On the other side of the bracket, it's a play-in game between New Mexico and Indiana. The winner of that game would play North Carolina as the 6th seed.
Okay.
There you have it. So Hubert Davis's squad there.
Okay.
Guys, I will tell you this. The one team that I do not want Nebraska to see, and I'm not necessarily concerned that they might move up to a 6 seed, St. Mary's.
Oh, don't know anything about it.
The Gales, I watched that. They played a game against Gonzaga over the weekend, and the Gales have a guy by the name of Mikey Davis, dropped 31 points against the Zags on Saturday. In that game, a game St. Mary's won by 11 over number 9 Gonzaga. St. Mary's is a tough matchup, but they just don't get a lot of credit simply because they're playing in the West Coast Conference, and the only time that they can really boost RPI or boost their expectations is when they play Gonzaga.
Yeah.
But they beat them by 11 when they did. So, nonetheless, that's the one team there. The 4-1 seeds, as we understand, we already know it, is Duke, Michigan, UConn, and Arizona. So there you have it.
Duke, UConn. So no Florida.
No Florida.
Well, how close is Florida right now to a 1?
Florida, I would imagine, is probably the 5th overall seed.
I don't see how Florida, if they win out and win the SEC, don't end up as a 1. If they win out,
they're hot.
Oh man, you don't want to play that. People are freaking out right now. If you're a 1 seed and in your bracket, the 2 seed is Florida. You're like going, hold it. We might have the best team as a 2 seed that we have to go through them to get to the Final Four. That is not a good picture. Wherever Florida ends up, you're watching where they're at.
Yeah. Todd Golden once again rolling.
Yeah.
Rolling into the tournament. You see he had words with Calipari.
I did. They both got a double tech.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was rough.
So
that was rough.
There you have
won by 40. They won by 40. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. Arkansas is an interesting story as well. Arkansas had a couple of guys transfer and go to Florida. Boogie Fland is the most notable one there. All right, let's go ahead and get to break. When we come back, we are through a third of Nebraska football spring practice. And here's the thing. Not a whole lot of conversations being had. What are your biggest concerns? What are your questions? We address them. We've had some just randomly pop up on the show as well throughout the course of the last hour or so. We will get to all of those. We will get to all of those when we come back. Early break on the ticket here at 93.7 The Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Bush. Sponsored by Nepco and Anderson Ford on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Stop into Zollner Ford Beatrice for Truck Month. Check out 0% financing with approved credit on all F-150s excluding Raptor. Or save up to $11,000 off MSRP on select 2025 SDX and XLT models in stock. Check out many service specials as well. $20 rebate on the Works package or up to $50 off new brakes and rotors. Maverick, Ranger, Super Duty, F-150 or Bronco. It's Truck Month at Zollner Ford Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
It's seafood season at Amigos. Time to get that one-of-a-kind crisp crab rangoon burrito and dip it in some sweet chili sauce. There's a crab rangoon Frenchie, too. Enjoy grilled fish, grilled shrimp, or crispy fish tacos. Wrapped in warm whole wheat tortillas. Topped with pico de gallo, cabbage, and Amigos Chipotle mayo sauce. From jumbo shrimp baskets or fish and chips to fish tacos, there's something for everyone. You'll love the bold, fresh flavors of seafood at Amigos. Amigos is serving up a brand new way to score the bold, fresh flavors you love with 8 affordable value meals. At $5 and $6, these meals are easy on the wallet, so treat yourself anytime. Sink into the new 3-cheese melt or taco melt, both stacked with crave-worthy flavor in every bite. There's crunchy taquito dippers, too, perfect for dunking in Amigos' famous ranch or spicy cheese. Big flavor, small price. Value meals at Amigos.
Are you looking for something different for lunch or dinner in Lincoln? Big 8 is now open at 1226 P Street, serving seafood boils and Asian cuisine. Get your hands messy with fresh, flavorful seafood boils, hot, bold, and made to share. Or enjoy classic Chinese and Asian dishes, perfect for lunch, dinner, or a night out with friends and family. Big flavors, generous portions, and a brand new dining experience. Big 8, now open in Lincoln.
The wait is over. It's Truck Month at Anderson Ford, which means big selection and even bigger savings on Ford F-150s. Like lease a 2025 Ford F-150 for only $195 per month. The truck that's built to work hard and play hard. Another reason you'll experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1008409. Previous service letter. $195 per month for 36 months, 7,500 miles per year, 8,500 with type. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 3/31/26.
When it comes to keeping your equipment running, you've got options at Landmark Implement. Whether you need premium John Deere parts or a more economical solution, A&I parts from Landmark deliver the dependable performance you can count on with cost savings up to 40%. From filters and bearings to belts and everyday repairs, A&I parts are built to work as hard as you do, while helping stretch your budget further. Stop by your local Landmark Implement parts counter today or shop online anytime at shop.deere.com and experience the Landmark difference.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad,
you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats. Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197. Hey guys, it's Nick Sainer. Join me and the rest of the 93.7 The Ticket crew as we bring you live coverage of the 2026 NSAA Girls State Basketball Tournament from Pinnacle Bank Arena. The action tips off Wednesday, March 4th. If it's being played at Pinnacle Bank Arena, it's heard on the ticket. Class A to Class D2 all week long. Join us March 4th through March 7th as we crown 6 state champions from the 2026 NSAA Girls State Basketball Tournament right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. There's no place like McKinney's Irish Pub for St. Patrick's Day, so mark your calendars to join in on the fun for their 12th annual Street Festival. The party goes all weekend long, but starts on March 14th and 15th with tons of giveaways, great Irish food, and green beer. And it continues on Tuesday the 17th for actual St. Patrick's Day. Doors open for the bar at 9 a.m. on Saturday, 11 a.m. on Sunday, and 9 a.m. on Tuesday. And the street party starts at 2 p.m. all 3 days. Don't miss out on great music and great fun with no cover charge for St. Patrick's Day weekend at McKinney's Irish Pub, located at 8th and P.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
Let's fly. Your next trip starts at Lincoln Airport with American Airlines. Now flying nonstop service to Dallas, Fort Worth, and Chicago. American Airlines connects Lincoln to major hubs and destinations around the globe. Wherever you're headed, LNK gets you there with new nonstop flights on American Airlines.
Now boarding.
Convenient, fast, and stress-free. Book your next flight at LincolnAirport.com. LNK, make flying easy.
We're on the air. Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back in. Early break on 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. You can always join the show, 402-464-5685. Honda Lincoln Hotline, the Starter Heyman text line, as well as the Starter Heyman Jewelers live video stream, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Allo Cable Channel 961. Guys, we all like money, right? A place to help you make money is a place Bill knows well, and that's DWE Generations. Dave, Russell, and Cody, they can help you and your generations come to know what to do with your money and help you live more in comfort. Learn more at generations.nm.com.
The security of having your life put together. I'll tell you what, comfort. Yeah. Me and Steve would have had ourselves together at a younger age. You wouldn't be sitting here right now. Yeah.
We'd be more There'd be more
comfort. More comfort. We have less comfort.
I don't have a lot of comfort.
No, a lot like it did.
Now you think about it.
we just would have got started. Just get started with these guys, and your life makes sense.
Yeah, there's a lot going on too. But anyway, hey, news.
Do we need breaking news?
No, I don't think we need breaking news. But David writes, and David Sanderson, UCLA has now moved to a 1.5 point favorite.
Oh, the line has moved
at Warhorse. No, I don't know if that means David is at Warhorse.
Yeah, David's at Warhorse.
But at Warhorse, the Bruins are a 1.5.
Oh, that makes sense. That's what I said to Hoops. I thought that they would be a favorite. I was a little shocked we were the favorite. I really was.
Some money has been changed over.
They're 16-1 at home with one loss to a very good Arizona team. So that tells you something.
What a big game. Hoops is here.
Hoops is here. He'll be joining the show at 9 a.m., by the way.
Oh, how about that? Hoops is coming in.
So
Hoops is coming in for
with me and AD.
I'm going to listen. So I wonder if he'll make a prediction on tonight's game.
I don't know.
I
guess we'll find out. Going away from the hardwood, Nebraska football, guys, they are a third of the way through spring ball. We're not really hearing a whole lot from Memorial Stadium.
Here's why. Because part of it is simple. We haven't viewed it.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's not a small thing.
And not a lot of comments on the from any of the coaching staff. They had like a competitive period, right, or some different things that people could see. But other than that, no, you haven't seen anything, heard anything. So I have absolutely zero knowledge. You're an insider. What are you hearing?
Well, I mean, okay, first of all, I want to emphasize that point. That usually by now, the media as a whole would have seen 30 minutes of a practice. And what would you do? You'd assess all those newcomers.
Yeah. What they look like. Yeah. It's all you really have. It's like, okay, they look good in pads, saw them move. There's not a lot of contact in those first 30 minutes, none usually. I mean, besides some drill work.
But that works against commentary.
Agreed.
I don't even know if as of now, there's nothing planned in that regard, which is all fine. What do I hear? I mean, obviously, a lot of what I heard, frankly, was at the St. Michael's recruiting night that Sean Callahan puts together.
Yeah, great night.
Yeah, Jamar Mosey was there, and I listened to Jamar Mosey talk about a lot of different things, and he went through a lot of the newcomers. His strongest praise came for the offensive line newcomers, Bob Alade, Mubenga, and Brendan Black, and Calandria, the quarterback. So you hear a lot about Calandria. Then you get pushback from some insiders. Hey, Sipple, be careful just making him the king here. He's got to win the job first. So there's all of that. There's that discussion. On the defensive side, most of the discussion I hear is about the two new linebackers, Owen Chambliss and Dexter Foster, most notably their size. I mean, they made an effort to bring in bigger dudes. Foster's 6'3", 236, and Chambliss is 6'3", 238. So they're thumpers, especially Foster. So, then there was Vincent Shavers. I imagine Vincent Shavers will be the opening day starter, but it's not set. And that conversation will continue. Those are a lot of the things you hear. Is there anything you're interested in?
Well, I think, here's the thing. I'll ask you guys this question. Is there a position group that we know with 100% certainty right now what the outcome is going to look like? Is there any position group on this team that doesn't have a question mark?
Probably wide receiver.
Yeah.
Would be the best spot. Where it's like,
I think you got Gilmer and Isaiah Hunter and Barney.
Yeah. So I think you're pretty. They were lost one, added. So I think that's probably a solid
good answer.
Other than that, I don't know where that would
the
would
one
be.
Corner, right? Andrew Marshall.
But that's not a whole entire room.
That's true.
Right? Like it's sure. Like great. We know that parts of the offensive line are going to be there, but what does it look like? Last year we were able to come in and say, okay, Emmett Johnson's going to be RB1, and you know Emmett's going to be back there. You knew that Dylan Raiola was going to be at quarterback, right? This year it's sure like okay, we can play the percentages that Calandria is going to be the starter, but according to what you're hearing, that's not necessarily the case. They don't want us to feel that way.
Bill's comment's interesting. Here's why: because Dana Holgerson was asked about the backup receivers, and he just took the question right to the starters. He goes, "Hey, I'd rather talk about Gilmer, Barney, and Hunter, because those are the guys.
Yeah.
And now they have a good room.
That's a good room.
receiver room. Yeah, I think it's their best room, the receiver room, because after those guys, you have Quinn Clark and Keelan Smith and Cortez Mills, and I'm missing somebody. Jeremiah Jones.
Yeah,
and that's a good room.
Yeah, so they're deep.
Yeah,
they're
room.
deep.
But that's probably that. To answer your question, that's probably the spot. I think the offensive line's close to that, though. I mean, you can almost say all of those three new guys will start with Justin Evans and Pritchett.
Yeah, you just don't know where they're with chemistry part to it. So, but again, that helps them a ton. When I said the first 5 games are the best 5 in Power 4 for having
the easiest
in Power. You wouldn't, if you pull up any team, you won't find one that's easier than what they have.
They gotta get, if they can,
because
you
got 3 layups, and then you got Michigan State and Maryland, who last year were horrific football teams, and they may have gotten better, but still, if you're looking at it, it's not Ohio State game 3. It's not Oregon game 2.
Game 3.
It's not Illinois game 3. Right. It's not so. Yeah. So you have a time for them to get better together in game situations.
Yeah. What have you heard, Swim?
Yeah. What are you hearing?
You're kind of an insider.
Yeah, you're an insider.
I've heard. Swim is an insider.
Yes, 100%.
I've heard a lot of really good things about Dexter Foster.
Thumper.
Yeah. Like as in might be one of the better additions defensively that they've had, that they brought in and that's including Chambliss in that conversation.
Okay. So it's interesting too, because you guys still have Vincent Shavers, you have Dawson Merritt, you have Jacob Bauer, but particularly you have Vincent Shavers and Dawson Merritt.
Mm-hmm.
Merritt's good.
Yeah.
I mean, he's also hurt this spring, Bill, which I feel for him. I mean, okay, now think about it. Dawson Merritt's a good player. He played a lot last year as a true freshman. Now he's hurt and Swim's on the radio talking about this Dexter Foster.
Yeah.
And Sipple's talking about Owen Chambliss.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
You know? No, it's hard. Yeah, everything about it. That like I said, that's why your best ability is your availability, and it's a tough deal because life moves on real fast.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah, life moves on real.
Connor always remembers.
Bring up Kendall Blue again.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, life moves on, so it goes really, really quickly.
Yeah,
but a good problem to be able to have. You know what's interesting is when you talk about players being so good. Just think about this: that the players that Ohio State had, and they didn't even make a run in the playoffs. And they had dudes on defense. Like, I mean, they're talking about Sonny Styles doing some of the best. And also he only missed 1 tackle all year. And that wasn't until the playoffs that he missed a tackle.
And they did not make
and they didn't make, and it's unbelievable what that defensive talent had. So that's how hard it is.
Who the Buckeyes lose to?
What's that? Miami.
Yes.
Yeah. I want you to think about that.
I am.
And
that's an interesting point.
You talk about what the level of talent that Ohio State had on defense
and offense.
I mean, it was ridiculous. I mean, absolutely.
Carnell Lake.
Yeah.
Carnell Lake Tate.
Carnell
Tate and Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah.
I mean, they're talking about Tate as a top 5 pick.
And
he's not their best receiver.
It's not their best. Yeah.
Yeah.
If those two, if Smith was in the draft, it would be like, okay, he's going 1, 2, or 3 probably, and then Tate's going maybe 6th.
Is okay, Bill. You would actually be able to talk about this. Is this the comparison closest we've seen to Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase?
On the field, it doesn't add up that way when you watch.
I'm saying in terms of draft
status would be
where
similar.
You talk about 2 guys that go.
Would be very similar.
I don't like those 2 as a comparison. I think the LSU guys are better.
I do too.
At least their production was
2 guys
was way different.
Yes,
but like I said, that's what's it's remarkable. We started talking about some of the players, and that's you talk about when you have a player, especially at the linebacker spot. That's why you hope that there's great improvement on the defensive line, because if you're just okay at defensive line. Or below average, and you have really good linebackers, still really hard.
Okay.
Really hard.
That's the issue. I mean, that is the issue that has to be solved. It's number 1 on the list. Did they get enough up front? Do they have enough?
That's what you'd want to see. If I don't know where Steve would go, but if I went to a practice, that'd be the first place I'd want to go. Mm-hmm. I'd want to go to the D line. I'd want to see where that's at, the new players that are in. How does that
work?
What are you hearing about Anthony Jones?
Here's what I'm hearing. Probably like the 3rd end guy.
Gotcha.
Williams, Winnerius, starter, probably Petchak. And then, okay, maybe Anthony Jones, maybe starter, but for sure, rotation.
I was really impressed with Roy Manning in the press conference last week when we did hear from Roy.
Edge's coach?
Yeah, edge coach Roy Manning. I thought he handled his first appearance well. Talking about the guys that he has in that room. And we got to hear from Anthony Jones a little bit, and that's a guy that's so experienced. So you just wonder not how much tread's left on the tires. It's more so just what's their role for him. They see.
Well, I mean, like I said, he's probably a borderline starter. He doesn't wow you. He's been at 4 different schools, four seasons of playing time, 3.5 sacks.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why nobody's handing him anything.
No.
I think the fact he's an older guy helps, but he has a lot to prove.
Yeah. I think that the defensive line's a good point. And then offensive line, you talked about it, right? They invested a lot into that offensive line this offseason. And so you hope
a ton of money.
There's a lot there.
There's a lot of money invested.
You need some return.
Think about it. It's four transfers probably starting
at some of the most valuable positions in terms of transfer portal.
I'm talking about Pritchett too in that conversation. And Pritchett's $1 million player. I don't know how close to $1 million Babalati is. He might be there though.
Yeah.
You've invested a ton on that line.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
We'll see what happens. I'm also we don't have time to necessarily talk about it. The conventional running game is something that I'm curious to see going forward.
Yeah.
I know they really like Jamal Rule, but how does he compare to what Emmett Johnson was just able to do last year?
Rule strikes me as a guy right now that he'll do well to get to number 3. You'd have to get by Ives. I don't think he's going to get by Makai Nelson.
They love Quentin Ives after all this time.
Well, I mean, the most salient thing a coach has said regarding that position group was when Holgerson said we might have went out and got somebody if Ives hadn't had a good December. That was as strong a comment as we've heard to the question of why didn't you get somebody? Oh, okay. Well, they feel like Ives had a good December.
So there you go. All right, let's wrap up the show with the spillover coming up next.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Bush. Presented by Nebco on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
The wait is over. It's Truck Month at Anderson Ford, which means big selection and even bigger savings on Ford F-150s. Like lease a 2025 Ford F-150 for only $195 per month. The truck that's built to work hard and play hard. Another reason you'll experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1008409. Previous service letter. $195 per month for 36 months, 7,500 miles per year, 8,500 with type. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 3/31/26.
Way out there where the sun comes up under the big red sky, I do life the way I love, with family by my side. I feel home with me, no matter where I go.
Proud of where we're from, excited for where we're going. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Hey guys, it's Nick Sainer. Join me and the rest of the 93.7 The Ticket crew as we bring you live coverage of the 2026 NSAA Girls State Basketball Tournament from Pinnacle Bank Arena. The action tips off Wednesday, March 4th. If it's being played at Pinnacle Bank Arena, it's heard on the ticket. Class A to Class D2 all week long. Join us March 4th through March 7th as we crown 6 state champions from the 2026 NSAA Girls State Basketball Tournament right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Bagels & Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevenson Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevenson Smith Construction slams expectations.
You're counting on your team to win, so why not prove it? By placing your bets at Warhorse Sportsbook. Their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
There's no place like McKinney's Irish Pub for St. Patrick's Day, so mark your calendars to join in on the fun for their 12th annual Street Festival. The party goes all weekend long, but starts on March 14th and 15th with tons of giveaways, great Irish food, and green beer. And it continues on Tuesday the 17th for actual St. Patrick's Day. Doors open for the bar at 9 a.m. on Saturday, 11 a.m. on Sunday, and 9 a.m. on Tuesday. And the street party starts at 2 p.m. all 3 days. Don't miss out on great music and great fun with no cover charge for St. Patrick's Day weekend at McKinney's Irish Pub, located at 8th and P.
Rick Heyman here from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sartor Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at sartorheyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
Let's fly. Your next trip starts at Lincoln Airport with American Airlines. Now flying nonstop service to Dallas, Fort Worth, and Chicago. American Airlines connects Lincoln to major hubs and destinations around the globe. Wherever you're headed, LNK gets you there with new nonstop flights on American Airlines. Convenient, fast, and stress-free. Book your next flight at lincolnairport.com. LNK, make flying easy.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back in one final time. It's the Spillover, sponsored by our friends at Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, One Love. Nick Stainer, one final time here, filling in for Jake Sorensen. He is back tomorrow.
Final time. You'll be back at some point in time, Swim.
I don't know. I don't know if I will be. I don't know. Jake might replace me.
Who do you think will go? Think Connor will come in and run the board?
Connor. People on Twitter were clamoring for Connor or Rudy.
Gotcha.
So there's tweets about it.
Tweets.
Yes.
I didn't tweet that.
That's even if you did, it's okay. It's all right.
I don't think I tweeted anything.
Thick skin.
Anyway, on the paper here, I have Jake is back from Florida tomorrow. Let us all rejoice. Because
did Jake tape?
Jake did type that. It's not the let us all rejoice part. I put that on there. But Jake did say Jake is from Florida tomorrow. So
be fun to hear. Jake will have a lot of stories for us from Florida.
Yeah, well, that'll be idle chit chat.
There'll be some good idle chit chat of what's going on.
But I still don't know where he's at.
He won't be able to get past tomorrow morning. We won't get idle chit chat will be about a minute and a half, and we'll go straight hoops. It'll go straight hoops. It won't be like we won't be 20 minutes in, and all of a sudden, like, well, you know what? How'd that game turn out last night? This is one of those. It's not a must win, but it's an incredible opportunity win.
No, yeah, I agree with you.
We haven't had many incredible opportunities like this win, and this is an incredible opportunity win.
Fascinating game too. Yeah, we haven't talked about the Cronin factor.
Berkey going back home where he started his career. People aren't talking about that either.
No, that's true.
So we have not talked about that.
What I want to see is a complete Cronin meltdown. That's what
Oh,
that
yeah.
will be. And I hope Fred fires one across. Here's what I want to see happen. Win press conference and Fred goes, I'm just going to head back, stop at the truck stop on the way home and head back to our, I hope he fires one across the bow.
That'd be good.
That would be sweet.
I would love, we haven't seen Fred get a technical this year.
No text.
As
He's
bad
very
as
measured.
Well, as bad as
How many
some of the
technicals does
officiating.
Fred have in his career at Nebraska?
Ooh.
Does he even have one?
I don't even know. Yeah, he has one.
Does he?
I don't know.
Mean, over 7 years, he may have one.
How many technical fouls? I don't know if this is a stat they keep.
Chat GPT this?
Fouls.
Chat
GPT. Yes.
PT.
Yes.
GPT? Chat GPT. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you're
chat? It's a chat room.
Yeah. How many technical fouls does Fred Hoiberg have? One. Let's see. Fred, coach, received his first NBA technical foul and ejection in November 2016. Prior to that, he was known for having 0 technical fouls during his 10-year NBA playing career. He received 1 tech foul as a college coach at Iowa State. I could have sworn he's gotten one.
That's it. So he's
only got one
as a coach.
That's according to AI. So you can always.
Here's the deal:
but
he doesn't have 19.
No.
So if it's off like 1,
Wow.
which is remarkable. As a player, 0.
God.
There is nothing funnier than seeing Mick Cronin stomp his feet, though. Like, just because he's such a short guy. He's like a bald Lord Farquaad from Shrek.
Ooh.
Okay. I hope there's a meltdown because the meltdowns are fun. What we really want to see is a meltdown and during the press conference, so we get the audio of it. That's what we want to see. We want to see
be up to get it.
Yeah.
Yes, we will be up to get it.
Yeah,
Yes. We will have.
We have Connor.
We will have
we have Connor Crete.
We'll have our post game show on the ticket as well tonight.
Right there.
So we'll have that taken care of. So
You're
anyway,
doing post game at that time.
We'll do an hour. Austin will join from Pauley Pavilion as well. So
the ticket is there.
We'll take care of post game.
Yes,
tickets on hand. Now, are you doing the post game?
I'll probably call in for the post game. Yeah, I'll probably join.
And then do the 9:00 game tomorrow.
Yeah,
you don't sleep much.
We'll be fine. As Sean P said, do not cry for Nick. We all have to work. So
it's something. There's some truth to that one.
There is that. I'm not crying at all.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to it. Yes. So all right, let's get out of here. Appreciate you guys. The drive with AD and myself coming up next year on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Bush. Sponsored by Nenderson Ford on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Good morning, Breakers.